That I can't believe you just.
Dude.
Hello.
So remember when I said this is the worst podcast ever
Hello,
made?
everyone.
Bro.
Welcome to the second episode of the Sucrose Dance podcast. I'm happy that everyone's here today, and today we will be discussing hot topics in the Genshin community or in the TC community, and everyone has prepared 5 takes, and we also have some new guests today. Yeah, or
everyone.
if you're flipped, then it's fine. But yeah, we have some new guests today, and Ame is new, and she can introduce herself.
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Ame. I am an artist. I do illustrations, as well as I'm a wannabe writer as well. I enjoy fear crafting for both Genshin and HSR. My main in Genshin is Hutao, and my main in HSR is Boot Hill. Hello everyone.
Hello.
Man, why can't we have any normal people in this podcast?
Bro,
We have a-
Manning Hutao is normal, bro. Listen.
We have a fucking Boot Hill player in here, like an unironic
Alright, then.
Boot Hill player.
Okay.
Alright then, Kinkle, would you like to introduce yourself
Yeah.
next?
Yeah, I'll introduce it. Hello, everyone. I am Kinkle. I'm a Genshin content creator. I do a lot of Abyss showcases. I also stream for count reviews and Abyss help as well. And I dabble with crafting a little bit. And I main Hutao on one account, Yoimiya on another account. So, hello.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
happy to have you here today.
Do I have to introduce myself again?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
New episode, new you.
Alright.
Yes.
It's me, Flip. Thundah, you can go next.
Incredible. That's no. I'm not introducing myself until you say more.
Are you? What do you want me to say?
Hello,
Say a little
everyone.
bit about
Flip
yourself.
here.
No, why are you
Everyone
so-
knows who I am.
No, that's so cocky. Yeah.
Not. Alright, go ahead, Thundah.
Anyway, my name is Thundah. I am a theory crafter for Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves. God, I hate this. I also make videos on Wuthering Waves and Genshin Impact, and I am objectively correct all the time. True.
I don't know. I mean,
The host didn't introduce themselves.
oh wait, yeah, sure. Yeah, and I'm Saga, and I do Genshin live streams. But
Really?
my main purpose I like to theory craft. I like to yap a lot, even though I didn't make any guides yet. I might make some in the future because I'm interested in a lot of different characters. I've basically played every character as well, and I main Navia and Clorinde because yeah.
Wait, so are you saying that you build and test every single character?
No.
You don't have to.
Saga
Yeah,
Impact?
I've never played a well invested wisely, and that might tie into my future in a take that I will make. Actually, yeah, we can just start the takes now.
Alright, who wants to go first?
Let's do Flip last because he doesn't even have.
Fuck you.
I'm just speaking facts, man.
Alright, who wants to go first then? I will go first if no one else goes first.
Damn. Yeah, I'll go first. Why the hell not? So what I think is my coldest take, because I feel like everyone has this some sort of I hope everyone does. Raiden is overhyped, right? I see way too overhyped, overrated.
By the
Somewhere
casuals,
within
that
that.
is.
Because I see way too many people, even guide makers, bro, saying that she's like a must-pull character, S tier. I'm like,
Is this
Like-
Flip Shade?
is it? I don't wait.
I mean,
Wait, he did make one, didn't he? He did make one, didn't
Yeah,
he?
I did.
I didn't watch it though. I know what he said in it, but like,
That is crazy.
oh, dude.
Okay, this take
Like-
might be hotter, but I think that saying that like any carry is a must pull is kind of, even calling Nubilette a must pull is very flawed in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
I would
as
argue
well.
just any character in this game, you can very easily build your accounts around not
Yeah.
using certain units.
Exactly, bro.
I think
Also,
Maybe it's on you, man, bro. Go best with it.
You can do it.
Speaking of shit in
I was going to say though, the take that Raiden is overrated, I feel like that's slowly been just evened out as the game has gone on. A lot of people now are actually underrating Raiden, in my opinion, saying that she's like a horrible unit, you don't need to pull her, or that her damage. Well, for modern standards, her damage is kind of underwhelming, but still, most of her value now is mostly from her being a driver or driving strong off-field damage dealers. In which case, I don't think she's overrated in that aspect. If you want to say her damage is overrated, I think that's fair. But as a whole complete character, I think she's still fine.
The main takes I keep hearing, even now, at least, mainly this comes from my community. A lot of people, like in my comment sections and whatnot, it's just I hear that she's a universal support and that she's a really strong DPS, which I heavily disagree with.
Absolutely not.
No, I don't know what support capability people keep hounding on, because the ability to recharge is only truly viable in a few teams. Like, it helps in every team, obviously, but like the characters that it helps the most would probably be characters like Eula and Xiangling. Beyond that, maybe like
Double
Farina
Raiden too.
Yeah, I was literally about to say you cut me off, but Yuan Farina setups. Yeah, Farina setups too. But beyond that, it's like kind of like you're not gonna put Shogun on an Ayaka team because she needs a battery. It doesn't work that way. But,
wait, isn't the national? Wait, what's the name called again? Raiden, Ayato, Ayaka.
Right.
Tectonational.
Wait, what the hell? I ain't even heard of that. What is that?
It's
Okay,
not
so
ignore. No, stop.
No, we need to explain this. Okay,
Oh
so
my
essentially, Tectone was watching a very well-known video at this point by our main man Flip here. Essentially, the Genshin court on Tectone, and essentially Tectone was like, "Why would anyone pay attention to meta? Blah blah blah, this and that." Like, Ayato, Raiden Shogun, Ayaka, Bennett, tell me how this is a bad team. And then the flip side found that clip and then was like, okay, we need to do this. Like, we need to run this team and see if it can clear. And we also got like people making like 20 different variations of Tectonational and stimming their DPS on PCC.
You can use Eula instead of Ayaka.
Yeah, like there was like the Goku variant, which was fucking like Mualani instead of Ayato.
What the fuck?
I hate you guys so much. Why did you bring this up?
You're never going to live this down, Flip. This will haunt you for the rest of your life.
Tectonational's not a good team.
No, but it's so good. I managed to clear with it with my C free the Raiden and my Nuvalent.
Yeah.
How is Tectonational a bad team? Tell me.
Please tell me how this is a bad team.
Tell me.
I mean, it's a genuine question. Tell. How is it a bad team?
Flip is just being contrarian for the sake of being contrarian.
True.
Yeah,
our goat Tectone would never lie to us.
Exactly.
Bro.
But going back to the topic, I do agree. Raiden's energy generation is just not something that is super valuable. Even some of our best teams now don't even really care for it because burst costs aren't that demanding. AT cost characters in general just aren't really that great.
Yeah.
Or at least the AT cost characters don't synergize well with Raiden.
Xiangling. Yeah.
Wow, what was that?
Xiangling sucks.
Yeah.
Is that the next hot take? Do you want to talk about that next?
I think I should elaborate on that.
Actually, yeah, my least hot take is Xiangling stocks are going to be lowered by 85% the second we get even a singular alternative for pyro application. I fucking hate Xiangling. She has so many goddamn issues. She has no buffs. In like half of her teams, she needs to run 2-piece emblem, 2-piece cinder with a fav to even fucking burst. And I hate this unit. I
love playing Mualani.
Bro, I do.
Yeah, you use Cinder
gives recharge.
Yeah, 2-piece cinder in a Mualani team.
Oh my goodness.
So she gets
plus Fab Lance. She has to have a Fab Lance.
And plus
Fab Lance
too.
Bro, I remember this one run I was doing with Hutao Funerational. With Hutao Xiangling, Yulan Xingqiu. I had Xiangling at 270 ER. With the Hutao on field, and I switched back to Xiangling, and she was at half of her bar. I'm like, how does she not have a burst?
270?
It's tragic.
First every
270.
Once every 3 years. Okay.
Dude.
Okay, if no one's gonna challenge the take, in a sense, I actually do somewhat disagree. So, wait, Sokka, you're like the Xiangling blazer. Do you have something to say?
I wanted to challenge the take in the way that when Mavwika comes out, because I know we're not supposed to talk about leaks, but leaks say that Mavuika is going to be a Dia power creep instead of Xiangling power creep. So I think that Xiangling will still
One and the
have
same.
her usage.
I've never seen that. Okay,
That's
first of all,
unfortunate.
I've never seen a singular fucking. I've never seen a single person say that. And second of all, like
It's actually been quite common.
Yeah, it's been.
Well,
it's,
anyway.
it's the most common Mavuika league besides her
Yeah, I've
nice
heard it
little
too.
exploration.
I have seen that literally 0 times, but okay, fine. Anyway, secondly, I would like to say that an Archon is always going to buff the units of their nation that came before them. Like, we know this. Well, at least
Raiden.
try to. At least try to.
Raiden, Zhongli, Venti. Well, I guess Zhongli was...
No, let's look at the more modern examples.
Okay, no, Zhongli
Nahida-
actually was like a buff to Ganyu, Yao, and Hu Tao at the
Yeah.
time.
Anyway, like
Yeah.
Nahida
At the
was a
time.
massive buff to Sino, to Nilo, and to Tanari. Frina was a big buff to
voice crack.
I wasn't gonna say anything about it.
We could have gone past it. Anyway, as I was saying, fucking Frina was a big buff to Wriothesley and to Lyney and also to Nouvelette. Some people would disagree with that, but you know that's some people, and I don't. You know, some people don't have an opinion. Anyway,
Some people shouldn't have opinions.
it's
Honestly.
it's blatantly obvious that
Yeah.
Mavuika is going to be very well synergizing with Chaska, Kinich, and with Mualani. And I think Mualani is the most interesting one here because Dia with Mualani is a really cringe comp. Like, I don't
It
know
is.
if you guys have tried it, but it's really cringe.
I
So
have.
it's gotta
I
it's
have
gotta
tried
add-
it too.
yeah, like it's gotta at least have Xiangling levels of application, and like it needs to apply pyro on its own without needing you to attack. And
Yep.
it's also going to like if it's a field or a summoned entity, I don't care. It needs to attack by itself without you doing anything. Otherwise, it's going to feel really bad with Mualani.
She just attacks with her bicycle, like off field, and just starts fucking flying everywhere.
Wait, I wrote a kid that was similar to that.
Oh my god.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, so
Um,
but that means that Mavuika is going to have consistent pyro application, which means the only thing she needs to essentially take Xiangling's entire job is to just do damage.
Yep.
That's all she's going to need to do. to
Me and
completely
Kinkle
take
actually
Xiangling's
have
job.
a take related to Mavuika and Kinich especially. Kinkle, would you begin?
Wait. I do.
did
wait.
you guys just coordinate this? Like,
Wait,
what the
wait, I
fuck?
do.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, we
talked about
mind con-
it before the stream started, but like.
Yeah, with like oh Hatham, Kinich, and Mavuika.
Wait.
Hello?
You good?
you just cut out. Okay. Wait. I actually want to stay on this Xiangling thing a bit longer because
Okay.
in the sense I do want Mavuika to like power keeper. I think she still has her merits. And I'm just looking at Saga like Saga, you're the Xiangling defender. Are you not gonna say anything?
I mean, that's what. Okay, that's why I said that Xiangling's going to lose 85% of her stocks and not 100%.
I feel like
Mhm.
Xiangling's damage probably will still surpass Mavuika's, but other things probably won't.
Yeah, that's
Only-
what
I
think.
hope, at least I hope that's the case.
I mean, the way I see it, it's only going to be better if you look at like double hit nonsense. That's the
Yeah.
only way I see it. And
Okay,
I'm going to be honest, I think double hits are not valid.
Okay,
Sure.
so
Okay.
about that, I think when it comes to like AoE and stuff, I don't think Mavuika will be better than Xiangling. I also don't. I'm expecting her to not snapshot,
Yeah.
which would mean that as soon as Xiangling has access to Bennett, I think it's not really justifiable that her damage should be
okay.
lower than
Hot take-
Mavuika's.
Hot take, I think not snapshot. Okay, I think in current year, not snapshotting is not that bad. Because first of all, units are usually balanced around being unable to snapshot.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. I don't.
Yeah,
I
and like they're gonna build her damage around not being Bennett buffed, which means that well, she's gonna be better in a vacuum. But even with Bennett, I
Mhm.
think she's at least gonna be competitive. Second of all, it means she's not hogging your fucking Bennett field uptime.
Yeah,
Okay, wait. I'm gonna
it's-
say something that might be controversial. I don't think Mavuika's gonna do more damage than Xiangling. I don't see it.
Yeah, that's
I
what
already
I was
said that.
I don't
going
see it
to.
either.
Did I say that? Did I say that?
Especially
But yeah.
not in international. Like Xiangling is never
Yeah.
getting out of international.
Yeah.
Is Thundah tweaking?
Yeah, Thundah, your mic, like, you might want to, like, recheck the port. You might want to plug it in and again.
Thundah
Showed me a little
because we
bit.
defended Xiangling. Okay.
Did you die, Thundah? This is what happens
Dude,
when you
we
stream
lost one
Wuthering
of our-
Waves.
We lost one of our guests, bro.
No. Okay, so
Okay, I guess I can carry on, but
yeah.
I think Jamie and Sejef put in a really nice way. If you look at going from Xingqiu to Yulan and going from Yulan to Furina, like Yulan and Furina isn't just Yulan but better, and Yulan isn't just Xingqiu but better.
Yeah.
They still have the
Yeah,
traits
exactly.
that they have
Yeah.
specific to them.
They're going to
that
be
they
balanced.
aren't going to remove.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I
Yeah,
expect as well.
Yeah.
I feel like, just like Flip said with Xingqiu, Yalan, and Furina, Mavuika, Bennett, and Xiangling are just going to do their niche, even though they all will have a similar function, which is like buffing with application. So I don't think that it's
Saved.
going to be much of a problem with
I've been
Mavuika.
saved.
Alright, welcome back, Thundah. So,
Welcome
in
back.
a sense, the thing I think Mavuika will have more. Actually, that's such a hard task though, having more power application than Xiangling, because it's not only
I
her
don't
Pyronator, but it's
expect
also her burst. It's also her Guoba as well, who has no ICD.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also being able
okay,
to double hit that applies more
okay.
pyro.
Yep.
Guoba defending is crazy.
I'm
He
just saying
does
he's just
apply
an
a lot of
additional
pyro,
source
though.
of pyro. Yeah.
It is a lot of power application.
Okay, but let's be okay. I'm gonna say it. In what team do you need that much goddamn pyro?
Mualani, Furina
Yeah.
teams.
I was saying Mualani.
If you're doubling
okay.
down on Mualani, Furina, then you
Yeah.
kind of need that much
When
pyro.
you're
Yeah.
you're playing Mualani Farina, there's other things going on in that little Cronin of yours.
No, but it is like theoretically her best team, and the only way to
Yeah.
vape consistently is to get double hits in by spinning anti-clockwise with Mualani. It's so stupid.
I mean, anytime I play the team, I usually just use healer mode Farina.
Yeah,
which
sometimes
makes my
you have
Venter
to do
easier
that.
too.
Okay, but here's the thing. Considering Mualani's a Natlan character, what are the chances they're just gonna make her pyro app good enough anyway? Like, let's
I
think
mean,
about it.
Furina's Hydra application is like one of the slowest
Yeah.
and most
Yeah, to be
inconsistent
fair.
in the game.
It's less than
okay,
Yulan.
okay, actually, I'm aware. I'm okay, but let me cook on why that's not that bad. First of all, in a Lyney team, they designed him to be mono pyro, which like they want you to attack enemies that are affected by pyro. So they made her Hydra application not overtake pyro if you're
Wait, but
playing with
that's
Xiangling.
but
Wait, you still
that's
vaping?
not how that works. You vape,
Yeah,
you
you
vape
vape.
with.
Yeah, you
wanna
still
vape
vaping
with
those teams,
Lyney.
bro.
No. That's
You want
not
to
how.
vape
no,
with
no, no, no.
Lyney?
Why is Thundah getting
Yeah,
cooked?
let me talk. Let me speak. Let me fucking finish my goddamn sentence. Cause I know Vape Lyney is better, but that's not how Hoyo fucking designed him to be. Hoyo didn't want that to happen. That was completely unintentional. They
I
did
mean-
not fucking know
You
that
know
would
I mean,
happen.
with like unintentional
mean-
accidents, I know we're
Read
not
his
supposed to bring up.
A4.
I know
Flip,
we're not
read
supposed
his
to bring
fucking
up
A4,
Star
fuck
Rail, but even Acheron with one Nihility and like another Harmony is better than two Nihility when she's
Yeah, like
Yeah.
literally,
Zero.
Yeah.
they design that
design-
character in a certain way, and then they fuck it up because they're dumb.
exactly.
Okay, wait. Okay, but I have a lot of contentions with that actually. Because are you gonna say that Nuvola and Furina weren't designed in mind with each other? Because Nuvola is
No,
technically
Yeah, that's another
like,
example
No,
too.
no. If you would just let me fucking talk instead of literally interrupting
I want to
me
speak
every
after
5 seconds,
Thundah.
that would be nice. Would be nice if I could finish my points, right?
Okay, go ahead.
So the thing with Nuvolette is Nuvolette, like sure, people play him in Vape, but let's be honest here, Hoyo wanted rainbow teams. And then with C1 you could use him with Furina. That's what they want. That's why they made his C1 the way it is. Let's be
Yeah,
completely
but
honest here.
Furina is his best teammate at C0.
Yeah, it was.
you
Yeah,
saying-
Yeah.
Are you saying they just didn't have the hindsight to know that you would play Furina and Nuvola at C0 and just ignore his passive, and they didn't balance his numbers around that? I'm so what?
It's the same thing as the fucking Lyney situation. They
you
design
think-
it a certain way and then they fuck it up because they
Do you
made
think
Furina
it's
too good.
stupid? You like?
Yes, I unironically do think Hoyo is stupid. Yes.
No,
to
they
be
are
fair, they
stupid.
did make Bennett. They did make
If
Bennett.
they're going to go through with what they're doing in HSR right now, they are really fucking stupid.
Bro, they fucking designed Kokomi to be an on-fielder. No one's doing that either.
But she's a good on-fielder though. Nowadays, she's actually a good on-fielder.
Yeah, she's a decent on-fielder.
Teams on-field Kokomi?
But
yeah, on-field Kokomi with Faruzan.
That was absolutely not the purpose, though.
Yeah, but the difference with Nuvolette and Farina working together is kind of different to like Lyney or Acheron because they have that in their kit. They're designed to work around like double nihility or monopyro, yet they fucked it up with making Lyney and Acheron one nihility better.
It's not even just Lyney though, because even his double Geo teams are better than his monopyro teams. Because Xiangling's a fucking awful unit and extends his rotations. So like I just don't see a world in where the Hoyoverse didn't like think this through for like a second. Like, yes, let's play him in monopyro teams, but none of his monopyro teams are like actually good.
Keep
Do
in
we
think
mind,
that
though, like,
Mabuika is going to fix his monopyro
Yeah,
team?
I think that might be.
If she's Dea power creep, maybe.
I wanted to say, like, keep in mind that for Lyney double Geo, neither Shilona nor Chiori existed at the time of Lyney's release, and let's be honest. No,
Sorry,
we're not gonna glaze we're not gonna glaze Albedo Zhongli in this voice goal.
No, I was gonna say just
God.
Zhongli.
No.
I was gonna say just Zhongli Kazuha. That's still higher damage than using him with Xiangling for monopyro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Zhongli with Petra.
May I return to the point of Hoyoverse is fucking stupid.
No, but you can't just say they had this design in mind with him, yet his monopyro team is like one of his worst teams. You can't. I don't know.
No, I can't.
I think that
Flip. I'm begging
Hoyoverse
you. Read
is
his
kinda
weapons
stupid.
passive. Read his A4.
Hoyoverse is kind of
read.
stupid for that because
Even
they
if-
lack hindsight.
Okay, no, he's supposed to be run with Bennett. That much is obvious, right? But even if you're just getting one stack of his passive, it's still his best weapon by a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
So I don't.
like,
the point doesn't.
his kit, like, fucking his kit is pointing you towards triple pyro with like it's pointing to you towards it.
Then why did they not release a good third pyro with him? Why are we still starved for a good
there's
third pyro
shit!
option?
Okay, I feel like
There's shit that's balancing the
We should move on to another point,
Yeah,
another
can I
hot
just-
take.
Okay, I think.
I'm just saying, when you've seen the things I've seen, you know that Hoyo is dumb.
Yeah, but they're not brain dead.
They actually kind of are.
Okay,
You know
so
what? You believe what you
Wriothesley.
believe.
Yeah,
I wanted to
Wriothesley
talk
here.
about Wriothesley a bit.
Okay,
Sure.
let her cook. Let her cook.
I think he's bad. I don't like Wriothesley.
I don't like him either.
So
I feel like
No,
a
I
lot of
don't
people
like-
wouldn't disagree with you.
Ryo.
Easy or Risley
Either.
just doesn't function. I said Risley. I say Risley all the time.
It's my least hot take because I think he has so many different issues. It's kind of like, how is he a Fontaine unit? Like specifically C0 Wriothesley.
She feels like a Liu unit.
Yeah, he kind of does.
Damn,
Like
I
I
feel
have,
hurt.
I
And
have,
even then, Ganyu's better than him.
I have in my in my points that I wanted to make about Wriothesley is he has few good upsides and his downsides are extreme. Like he doesn't work with the cryo buffer. Like Shenhe doesn't really work well with him at C0.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Is
the
that really a downside though?
it's not really a downside.
Why
if
is- Okay,
I think
never
it
mind.
just doesn't help his team flexibility. If that's like
Sure.
if he worked better with Shenhe, I think it would be an actual viable team people would use at C0. And also people could use, I don't know, Shenhe instead of Bennett or something if they wanted to. But that's not really the point. But lack of AoE, I think his AoE just feels very bad. Like he doesn't enhance his AoE in any way. Like
His burst is AoE. Kind
yeah,
of.
his burst is
His
fine.
burst is just Ayaka burst, but worse.
Worse. Yeah.
Okay, can I say it? I think the Rizzler is unironically an experiment. I think he was an experiment to see just how much Hoyo could get away with constellations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
because-
when he came out. That's exactly what I said too, bro.
Because
Okay, I was gonna. Go ahead.
okay, because Wriothesley, like Thundah said, this character does not function if you don't spend money on him. Like he just is dog shit if you don't have C1 and his R1. Like, he fucking sucks. There's no pull value to Wriothesley.
Yeah.
Unironically, if he was good at C0, I would have pulled him. I'm being 100% serious.
Same.
Okay, no, because the thing is, with his C1 though, a lot of people a lot of people still till this day misunderstand his like base kit. It's not, he doesn't lose his charge attack when he goes back above the HP threshold. He keeps it, and a lot of people thought his C1 fixed that, but it doesn't, because it's fine at C0. And
the issue with Wriothesley's base kit is that you physically cannot run a good healer with him. You have to gimp your healer so he can get his charge attack.
Yeah, doesn't he also not function with Farina?
I mean, he does, sorta.
No, he's good with Farina.
Also, if you, like, here's the thing. You can't run a good healer, because then you can't access his charge attack. Like, okay, I know that people who currently play him at C0 just kind of ignore the buffed up charge attack.
That's exactly what I do.
You can't run him with a good healer, because then you can't access his charge attack. You can't run him with no healer, because the cooldown on his charge attack is too fucking long, so you end up going below 50% HP, and you'll lose your E buff. Like,
yeah, true.
He somehow has anti-synergy with his own kit.
Yeah, I think there are some ways. There are some HP like neutral combos, so he doesn't have that issue, but it's immediately like he isn't. I think for most players that doesn't really work. Yeah, Flip.
His charge attack cooldown is 5 seconds.
Yes, and he drains his HP way too goddamn fast.
I think you have to use his like unbuffed charge attack to like extend to not use that
to literally slow yourself down.
Yeah, basically.
No, I feel like this is wrong, because Bennett's HP threshold is. No, I don't. But I looked at his pre-release stuff. Wait, his HP threshold is 60%.
70.
Then Bennett heals you up to 70%.
No, but we're talking about. Oh yeah, I guess we are not talking about Bennett teams right now.
What I was saying is Bennett heals too much.
Yeah.
But if you don't use a healer, but you do need healing, otherwise you drain your own HP too fast. So you need like a fucking garbage healer.
Yeah.
How much HP does his fist drain? Is that 4.5%?
Yeah, on every single hit. Every individual hit.
I haven't looked at Wriothesley TC in like a year.
Because he's bad.
No,
he's the worst.
No one cares.
He's the worst Fontaine 5-star.
I don't see a world in which between Farina's drain and his own drain, this is 2 charge attacks that Bennett heals him in time that he doesn't get his charge attack back. That doesn't sound real.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't think you realize just how goddamn long 5 seconds is.
It can be like half a rotation in some cases, to be honest, or like a third of a rotation.
The average field time for a main DPS is like 10 to 12 seconds.
Yeah.
His cooldown is 5. Like, come on.
You know what? Sure, I'll believe you. All right, Wriothesley bad, and what's the next take?
Wait, I wanted to make another.
Isn't it my turn to say a take?
No, I wanted to talk about a smaller. I will make this quick, but I think it's stupid that his charge attacks shatters the enemy. I don't know why they do that.
Yeah, they should have made that if they wanted him.
No, but now he has synergy with the new 5.2 reaction changes.
No, shut
up, Flip!
Bro,
we're not discussing that!
No, let me cook. Okay, unironically, I feel like they may have done that so you didn't run him in freeze, and you were forced to farm Marshose.
Dude, don't run him. Dude, I hate freeze Wriothesley so much, bro.
Yeah,
it doesn't work.
It's so bad.
I think freeze teams in general with Farina feel bad because like double swirling feels so bad. I just can't double swirl somehow.
Just hold E.
Yeah, I do hold E, but I don't know. I just feel like my Farina is. Maybe it's Farina not doing that much damage, but it feels like Farina's damage isn't impactful. Yeah, but let's just do another take. I think that we have the like coldest takes done.
It's either Flip or Ame now.
Wait,
It's
no,
not
I still
Flip and
haven't said
Ame.
my coldest
Oh,
take.
okay.
Okay, let
Go
him
on.
cook.
Okay. I think Widzith is a bad weapon.
That's not even a cold take.
Okay.
Put this
cool.
motherfucker in the freezer. That's how cold your take is.
Are you
This is
serious?
Antarctica level
I
of
mean, I
cold.
think a lot of people
Yes.
agree with that because it's just such an RNG based weapon. It's just
Everybody who has
like
a brain
Flip.
and can read understands that the Widsif is just too RNG and too circumstantial to be a good weapon, even if it has
Yeah.
good buffs.
Flip. The only way this could have possibly been a discussion is if Emmy was here.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's
And even Emmy
What?
would not agree with you.
I think
Well,
if you
Like even Emmy would agree in a way.
if you speedrun and then you have a unit that has like every buff, then it's like an okay weapon. But otherwise,
Yeah.
if you can't, like if you get it accidentally switch into the unit and you activate
my
the
God, I hate
buff
that so
and
much.
then you switch out, you don't have the buff anymore.
Yeah,
at the cooldown.
Widsif just needs too many mind games.
no wait. The buff
to work
actually
properly.
carries over if you're not on field. The buff stays.
Yeah, but still, you ran supposed
lose
to
up
switch
time on
into
it.
them.
Use time
Depends
though.
on the rotation as well, how long
Yeah.
the rotation is.
Yeah, it's just
If
like
if you need more than one rotation, your damage gets cut by like 20%.
yeah. Oh, every time I'm doing a
I'm
review-
sad. I'm
every time I'm
sad. now.
doing
You
a
guys just called my
review-
take bad.
No,
Every time I'm doing a
Yeah,
review for
Flip.
someone using like
This happens if you don't prepare.
Literally.
bro made
I
it
spent
take
like
like
a
5
good
minutes
10
before
minutes on
stream.
it.
Yeah,
Anyway,
good 10 minutes.
Ame, your coldest take.
I don't really have a cold take. I
Alright, just shoot it.
What's the coldest one you have?
You're supposed to have
I mean,
5
if-
takes, and
if my coldest take is that if Mavwika releases, then Alhaven is kind of getting shelved for Dendro DPS, and it's a cold
I-
take because
I
Kinich will
unironically
outscale him
think
in,
he
in
already
every way.
is. I
Yeah.
actually think he already
Me
Yeah.
and
is.
King, I feel like
Okay, wait. I
Kinkle.
don't know about like shell. Okay, so I said earlier before stream was that Aritham is like not necessarily a top DPS because a chunk of his team
Yeah.
damage is Hyper Bloom, but at the same time, I don't think he's getting shelved because his team is still good. It's not
Yeah,
a
the
horrible
team is still good, but if you just want a Dendro DPS, why not play Kinich? His only downside is his clunky
Bennett.
playstyle with the
Yeah, the playstyle is
attachment.
like really clunky. I
No,
don't
the
like
real
Kinech's
downside is
playstyle
he's an
that
attack.
much.
He's another attack scaler that has to use Bennett, and
There
you
you
have
go.
a disproportionate amount of them. I think Alhaitham is still good for the sake that he is a DPS that is giving you top tier damage while also just not using Bennett. In
I
his
feel
team.
like the problem with Alhaitham is that he just doesn't have a good Electro partner because Cookie is
Yeah.
alright.
Rookie's bad.
Raiden,
Yes.
Raiden is
Raiden is
just
mega
don't
ass.
play
Shogun
her.
2024.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Raiden Hyperbloom. Anyone? Any Raiden Hyperbloom in chat?
I used
I
to do
think
it a long time ago. Oh, dude.
If Kinich gets a good healer, a good electro healer that has long uptime, I can see him
Kinich.
being good again.
Kinich?
If Alhaitham gets a good electric healer that's able to maintain good uptime and doesn't fucking kill themselves, then I think Alhaitham's going to be good again.
Wait,
I don't
guys,
necessarily think
Aurora's
Alhaitham is a bad
Electro.
character.
Guys,
But-
Auroron is Electro. Maybe
Aloran-
we'll catch
Aloran isn't good for Alhaitham.
I
Yes.
know. I'm kidding.
Let's
Alright.
just say Auroran was a catalyst and he was able to use prototype Amber. Then we get a good healer and a good
Yeah.
I'm just
Lisa?
saying. I mean,
Is
Lisa?
Cookie?
Lisa. Honestly,
Sorry.
I mean,
Oh,
they
God.
could either
Guys-
release Olaroon's friend like Aoife as an Electro off-fielder, but what's the point? Another
Guys,
Electro
is it-
off-fielder?
Guys, is it wrong for me to say that Nahida's best weapon is prototype Amber?
Yes, but I just
Kind of.
don't think Alhaitham is really falling off. I don't see it. I think
Yeah, I
he's
don't
still
see it
good. I
either.
think he's still as good as Kinich right now. But that's
Mhm.
pre-Mavwika.
yeah.
Post Mavwika just... Besides the
Even-
playstyle...
Even post Mavwika, the thing is that being Bennettless is I think is such a good strength now.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like it depends
Dude,
on
this is,
what
like,
Mavwika
perfect.
does.
Segue.
Yeah.
Next take.
okay, let me finish up for a second because at this point now we have Chaska and we have Kinich. They're both Bennett carries. I don't know. Unless we get more non-Bennett carries, then I think Alhaitham being Bennettless is more valuable than Kinich
Yeah.
doing slightly more damage.
Honestly,
Alright,
that's
that's it.
a fair take.
Wait, I'm
Yeah.
not okay. So I guess would it be my turn now or?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
your turn, go
sure.
ahead.
Yeah. So my next take, I feel like
think
it's
you're
actually
wrong
colder.
because agenda.
I think my next take is actually colder than the one I just did because everyone's already agreeing with it. Which I wasn't say Bennett is a fraud in the sense that he just has so many issues with him, even though he is still at the current moment one of the best, like the best buffer in the game. Especially for attack scaling characters, he just has so many issues that come with him. Circle impact, infusing you with pyro,
Yeah, I
you
was
get overloaded,
thinking
babe,
about that
melted,
too.
everything. Like,
Bro, me and
Dude.
Kinkle just have we just communicate with our minds.
Okay, I would like I have a little bit of thing I want to say.
okay,
I think
go ahead.
calling Bennett the best buffer in the game in 2024 when two of the strongest DPSs we have are both HP scaling
I
is a
said-
little bit. I don't know if I agree with
Yeah.
best buffer.
Not best.
Well,
but
we
One
got
of the
Steve
best
Lowe,
No,
buffers.
okay,
One
no,
of.
No. If you okay, I actually don't think it's that bad of a take to call Bennett the best buffer because if you look at his damage amplification tools, it is the strongest in the game for the carry
I just,
uses.
I just feel like
yeah.
it's kind of crazy that they haven't
Okay.
made a Bennett power creep for so long.
Yeah, okay, because
They
if
made
you
him
look
too
at
strong.
Pyro Traveler on God.
okay, but if you look at Kazuha buffing Nuvola and then the damage Bennett gives to like an Arlecchino or Lyney, it's like night and day.
Yeah.
So I don't think calling
I mean-
Bennett the best buffer is that insane of a thing to say.
Okay.
I mean,
And
I,
for who he
when-
works with,
when-
he's just kind of crazy. You can't deny that.
I mean, when you look at a vacuum, I can see it, but like the way I see it, it's like when you got Mualani and Nuvolet running around, I just give less of a importance to attack buffing. I recognize how strong Bennett is, but I think like I said, just Nuvolet.
I mean, like that's to my point too. Like circle impact is just such an issue. Like when Hu Tao, I mean, I remember I had such a big what do you call it, argument with a lot of my Commodores when Frina came out and Hu Tao had her new best team, which was with Frina double hydro. People are arguing between Bennett and Jean is who's better. Bennett is stronger than Jean overall, but then you have circle impact and
But
just kinda
Hutao
sucks.
just runs around the entire fucking map with
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
charge
saying.
attack.
Circle
It's
impact just sucks
Circle
so much.
impact, just even with Jean,
It's horrible.
because the moment
Yeah,
Xiangling
even.
came out, like
Yeah,
Jean is just out the window.
yeah. Jean's not a factor anymore.
okay, I actually shouldn't talk too much because my hottest take is about Bennett, and I
Dang.
don't wanna give it.
I was gonna be like, Bennett's the best character in the game, bar none.
We
Okay,
should.
wait, so-
let's look at Chad. Chad also has some takes.
Okay.
I was gonna
Someone
say though,
said-
okay, while we're looking at chat, yeah, I feel like it's fine for a character to have flaws.
Oh yeah, obviously. If they didn't have all,
Obviously.
that'd be crazy.
Okay, someone in chat proposed a hot take. Here's a hot take: Abyss usage is a bad indicator of character strength. Like
That's
we've been
not-
known.
I was gonna say.
That's not a
actually
hot
wanted to-
take.
This
That's
is
just
bars.
women's
Fact.
This is just
That's
calling
a
out
fact.
bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
We
so,
should
like,
have invited Vars for the hot takes. Not gonna lie.
there's one time I looked at Abyss usage and Sucrose was 0.6% used. I'm like, that doesn't mean she's a horrible character, but
Yeah,
it's
she's
just
like.
no
I
one
mean, she-
wants to use her.
I mean, every time I try her, she's a clunky piece of shit. But
She's super clunky, but she's still really good when you actually use it properly.
yeah, like when you can, like
A lot of
when you can get used
characters
to
have a
Sucrose,
clunky
she's
problem.
real fucking-
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
another thing I want to
But you
say
know-
about usage rates is that I wish content creators would just like stop mentioning them in any video
Bars.
ever.
Yeah.
Not even just Vars. There are some other creators, but I'm not gonna be mean.
no.
But I wish they would just like never talk about
I
them
think
because
No,
they're bringing
no,
attention
Flip-
to them, and people actually seriously discuss
Okay,
them and
to
act
be
like they
fair.
mean anything.
to be fair, I think Jello
I
does.
think I might know.
Jello
I
does
think
a
I might
good.
know a couple.
Who said Jello? Who mentioned Jello? I don't think anyone mentioned Jello.
Who the fuck is Jello?
Saga.
I think he's like discussing them better than other content creators because he actually there was a moment in his like video where he was talking about Baiju and Novelet, and he said that because Novelet Baiju was like in like the top 3 of his most used teams and people and he was like, yeah, it's so interesting that Baiju can fit in here even though he's doing nothing in the team. Like he didn't say that directly, but yeah. I think he.
I mean, it is pretty interesting.
Also, another even then, I just don't like creators talking about usage rates because it platforms misinformation.
yeah,
Because the
true,
thing
you
about
have
usage
to-
rates,
it's
it's-
it's an excerpt. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
the entire.
It's
Also,
not.
I would
First of
like
all, it's
to
not
point
an
out-
actual large majority of the Genshin community. It's sampled, meaning if you're wondering why the same characters are being used, it's because the same people are submitting the application. It's not a different set
Exactly.
each time.
I-
It's the
Isn't the
same
poll,
people
like-
submitting the same
That's true.
results. So why do you think?
Guys,
It's like a
I
poll of
would
like
also like
100,
to-
like 100 something thousand, which is hardly
yeah.
like a minuscule
Oh.
amount of the Genshin community.
I also want to point out that like the usage rate is not just depending like it's not only depending on how many people use the character, it also depends on how many people have that character.
Yep.
Which gives characters that almost fucking no one has, like Chiori and Edge. Even
Yeah,
though
I remember when-
Chiori-
I remember when Kokomi-
I wouldn't call Chiori good.
I remember when Kokomi
Sure
first
is
came
good.
out. Shuri is pretty good, but when Kokomi first came out, I remember her usage rates were like quite high, despite some people hating on her because whoever pulled
Yeah.
her used her.
User, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
so
usage rates
that's
are
what's based off.
like I think the only fucking game that actually does usage rates. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say this because y'all are gonna jump me so hard.
I know exactly
Is
what
it
game you're about to
Wuthering
say, bro.
Waves?
We all know. we all know.
Okay,
Okay,
this is
let me-
about
okay, let me
Hoyoverse.
talk to-
Get out.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I just
Another.
wanted to. Oh man.
Is it really about Wuthering Waves?
Bro's glazing
Yeah.
Wuthering Waves.
I mean, I just want to say that ownership rate is not a factor there, so it's literally just how many people.
Okay, I
use it.
see. Yeah, another thing
Yeah.
is
That's
that
all I wanted to say.
another thing is since it's ownership, Forsters are so fucked. Like everyone has Forsters at C0, but no one's going to use their Lisa or something, or Zethos, or any character they just pulled.
I use Sethos, smiley face.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
was
that's,
cool.
I just hate usage
Okay,
rates so much
we
because
have a hot
it's literally
take
the
in
same
chat.
people. It's the same people submitting the exact same results each time.
Yes.
They coordinated to make Nuvolet. Oh my god, the Nuvolet solo thing. The people on
What?
who were the people who were doing the usage rates, right, that submit them, they coordinated to make Nuvolet solo the highest team. And then so many like dumbasses took us like, oh my god, Nuvolet is so strong he can solo the abyss. No, that's not what happened. They coordinated for that to happen. It's not a real
Okay,
thing.
guys, can
And people still quote it to
We
this
have a hot
day.
take in chat.
Yeah,
My hottest take is Saga Overflip.
I'll take.
Nah,
I'll take.
let him cook. Let him cook. Okay, okay. I guess it's time for me to go my second hot take because I was the second person to
Do
go last
it.
time. I think since the release of Xilonen, Navia is at the very least comparable to Arlecchino.
Oh.
I don't think anyone
Oh.
disagrees.
Wait, really?
Maybe me a little bit. I feel like my
Yeah,
opinion of
because-
Navia is like a hot take in of itself. But like, I like Navia, but like, I feel like she's not as strong as what people say. But then I also am thinking, is my Navia just dog shit or something? I don't know.
Okay, send me your build. As the _1 Navia enjoyer, I will judge.
My build is okay. First of all, my build's 2-piece 2-piece. That might be why. But
Oh,
it's 80.
minus
Listen,
10% damage. Staring.
so mine is 2-piece. Was it 2-piece Golden Troop, 2-piece Shimenawa, 84 crit rate, 226 for
Ew.
damage, R5
Okay.
Skyward Spine. So
The
like,
thing,
Skyward Spine.
that's Skyward Serpent Spine, Serpent Spine.
I was gonna say the thing with
Oh my
Navia is that.
God.
The
Okay,
thing with
let's flip
Navia
book.
Okay, I was gonna
Yeah,
say
let me
I think
click, honestly.
Navia's damage is definitely there to be in the realms of like being compared to the other top tier carries. My only problem with Navia is that if you look at a lot of other elemental damage dealers like Lyney, like Arlecchino, who
Mualani.
else? Not Mualani, because she has guaranteed AoE. The thing with them is that even though Mualani and Arlecchino and like Lyney don't have that great of AoE, is when you compare them with Kazuha, and that basically gives them their like entire AoE.
Mm.
But with Navia, you can't really do that. So
You lose
in
damage.
AoE, she's a lot more
AoE.
scuffed compared to anyone who can use
I mean,
Kazuha on their teams.
Okay, okay, while I see where you're coming from, the way I see it is like, let's be honest, in 90% of multi-wave chambers, that has multi-target, enemies spawn like next to each other, which gives Navia very easy positioning to just hit both.
Yeah,
And if
I
it's
mean-
like pretty, they also spawn group.
I agree.
So this is not a problem Navia has because the Abyss solves it for her.
Currently,
Yes,
things are
there are some
very-
chambers where it can be bad.
I think it's.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I feel there's some chambers where it's just not great. Like if you have two enemies that are like just slightly farther apart from each other, you do considerably like less damage on the one that's farther away from you, and it kind of sucks.
Well, here's the thing though. I feel like Navia is a simple enough unit where you can position yourself next to one of them and then blast their face in, and then because she dashes so much in her combos anyway, you can just dash over to the second one, do your normal attacks on that one, and you can just.
Although you are restricted.
Yeah, your Bennett circle isn't big enough for that, little bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, but for 90% of Abyss fucking layouts, it is.
To be fair, I
90% Abyss layout
think
is boss
newer
runs, but-
Abysses are just catered to Nouvillettes, like extremely catered. So, like, everyone knows how his AoE works, and it's so like every Abyss
The
lineup is meant to be like a good thing for Nouvillette positioning. Because-
AoE so good it almost got Hoyover soon.
Honestly.
Okay, I'm gonna bring this up later, but that's why I think Clorinde is like super underrated in that department, because she has the exact same AoE as Nivolette to an extent,
true,
where it's a
I
cone.
agree.
It's a cone shape
Yes.
that's very good for hitting multiple targets without grouping.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
To a degree, I guess.
Also,
We need to stop sleeping on Clorinde.
also, you know.
I mean, okay. I know we're gonna talk about it later, but I do have a thought on that.
Oh,
You
shit.
can
Actually,
hit
should I
it
just
now.
say it now?
Yes,
Yeah,
do
I'll just
it.
say it now.
No,
No, I don't want to
But
get to Clorinde yet.
Okay,
Okay, then suggest something else, Flip.
then I'll forget it.
Okay,
Write
just say
it down.
Just say
Write
it.
it
Just
Put it
say
on
it
your
now.
phone and write it down, bro.
No,
It's
just
not
say
hard.
it. Just say it now. Just say it now.
Okay, Nouvelette's laser is easier to control than Clorinde's movements and aiming.
Oh, like
Are you
100%.
fucking
What?
serious? No.
What?
No shit.
This
That's
is
obvious.
as hot as Flip's
Yeah,
Winston
like-
take.
No,
Thundah-
it's not.
if you
it's
go
not,
up-
no, it's not meant to be a hot take. It's just meant to be a statement on why Nouvelette's AoE is just better than Clorinde's.
But it's like
No.
obvious though. It's like
Yeah,
mega
I wasn't-
obvious.
Not to
I
flip.
wasn't.
Not to flip.
No,
apparently.
I think.
I wasn't saying Clorinde's AoE is better or
Yeah.
the same. I was just saying that it's the same
It's
Radius?
mechanic. It's the same radius, yeah. I wasn't saying it's better.
I think ease of control is super important for AoE, and Clorinde just is lacking in that.
True. Like with Nouvellette,
see-
you just put your mouse sensitivity up and you just go ballistic.
Nouvelette can be
Thundah-
played with one hand.
Thundah, it's very ironic of you to say this while you were just shilling Navia running back and forth between enemies to have her AoE.
Okay, but here's the thing. Oh no, my name's Flip, and pressing right mouse click is too hard for me. Stop crying. It's not hard.
I'm not
Dying!
That's me laughing. Fuck you. But that's it.
Right mouse click is super
Imagine
hard. It's a
Flip
super hard
crying
input,
because
guys.
of Thundah's hot takes.
I cannot right click, guys.
I'm
Yeah,
still.
I don't know. For me,
Hmm?
okay, I was gonna say for me at least currently, while Navia's damage is definitely there, I just don't think she's in the same tier as Arlecchino currently.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, a thing about Arlecchino, I think she has too many like gameplay upsides. She can swap out, which is insane. Her AoE is pretty like it's not insanely large, but it's very intuitive, and she doesn't really. What was another upside? I forgot. Yeah, she's very team flexible. She can.
I mean,
Run any pyro archetype, and Navia is just always reliant on Bennett, Xiangling, or Bennett Farina.
Yep.
Actually that's not entirely true. Cause so the thing is, while Arlecchino does have, the advantage of being able to use Kazuha and like I understand what you're saying, but like we're not gonna act like Navia is hard to use. And Arlecchino,
No one's saying that.
Yeah.
but it's like it's like
I
okay,
think
how do I
Arlecchino
say
is
this
still
without sounding insane?
Easier.
Like, okay, I know that Arlecchino is easier, but it's like, what is easier to play? A game made for 3-year-olds or a game made for 4-year-olds?
I don't know
They're
what
both
you're
incre-
trying to say.
What is bro talking about?
No, bro, they're both so easy. Does it really matter?
Oh.
Yeah, but you have to like name a few upsides from Navia. I thought that you were naming an upside.
Because if you look at the
Probably.
best DPS in the game, it isn't just their damage; it's also their quality of life
Yeah,
upsides.
I'm
obvious quality
I'm
of life
aware.
upsides.
Easy play as well.
That's why I think she isn't there, because she doesn't have those quality of life upsides.
Thundah has to move on. What is bro yapping about? Chat is cooking you, Thundah.
This is your last chance. What are Navia's quality of life upsides?
If you don't point them out, you're getting kicked off the stream.
Okay.
Dang!
That probably got you all pretty. I'm just
why
saying
did you
that.
Okay.
That's a pretty funny clip. That's a pretty funny clip. You gotta.
Someone clip it. Someone clip it.
I
Oh,
just
bro.
think Arla's quality of life things are not really that significant.
I mean, to be fair, Arlecchino can die kind of easily because she
Yeah,
can't
like-
be healed. So,
like,
to be
If you're fighting
fair,
Capelia, like if you're fighting someone like Capelia, Arla is kind of
You know.
kind of
Okay, that is
schizo.
fair. Okay, that is kind of fair. Arlie dying sucks because even in this Abyss lineup, the consecrated beast, Jesus Christ,
oh my
never
god,
had
yes.
to burst more ever.
Yeah.
And she can die in her burst too if you time it wrong.
Yeah, that is so ridiculous that she can
Oh my
die
goodness.
during
Yeah,
her birth.
like literally, it's either you play life on the edge or you end your rotation early.
Or you just put
Yes.
Xiangling in the
As
team.
I
you
think that's
mentioned.
That's a fair take for Arlecchino.
Yeah, and it's
Okay,
also
wait,
like
wait.
Navia also has a higher damage potential when it's against bosses because triple E. And also when it
Oh
comes
my
to
God.
Bennett, when it comes to Navia being quote unquote Bennett locked, I don't want to be that guy, but Mona's
Oh,
actually not
Arlecchino.
half bad.
Funda,
Yeah, we are
there's
just
someone is talking to chat, like Navia related. Here's a hot take: Shidonen for Navia is overrated. She
Yeah, I
gets
don't know
similar.
about
I was
that one.
about to bring that up as well.
She gets similar clear speeds. Rotation is longer because of the burst animation. Navia gets less bullets in average.
Also, I think that's my friend White, which would be hilarious.
Okay.
Yes, that
Hello,
is
White.
with the ratio profile picture. Bro is not slick.
I can respond to that, which is like okay. Here's the
Okay.
thing though.
Funda is understand.
The sheer amount of damage you get in your team by adding Shilonen, not just for Navia, but also for like Farina or Xiangling, depending on which one you're using,
Mhm.
is so major. And then sure, you
Yeah.
can say, oh, but you get less crystal shrapnel stacks. That just tells me that, like, I'm gonna be
Skill
honest,
issue.
people who use Navia burst at the start of the rotation, I'm sorry, I want you gone from my life.
Wait, am I playing her wrong?
Yes.
Wait.
like back when we were still using like Chiori or Kachina, like I could understand because they can help you generate crystallized shards. So timing your burst didn't matter.
Doesn't Kachina also have this skill that she can suck up crystallize?
I think that's like only like a one-time thing per rotation.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I think the crystal shrapnel point is really just because like
It's
If you-
semantics at this point.
Like, yeah, if you're going for 2Es, you're getting 6 stacks on both of them either way. If you're going for triple E, you're only losing like 1 stack per E, which is not significant enough. to
Besides,
be,
like you've said, you always play Navia with a sub DPS that benefits from
Yeah.
Shalonen's buffs.
Yeah,
So
like
there's
Farina,
no problem.
Xiangling, Mavuika maybe in the future. Like,
yeah, there's no problem
it's
with.
just so much damage that you get from Shilonen.
Plus, you just kill people with Farina or Xiangling. Right? Like
I
Yeah,
still
like, Like, what I wanted to say is, like, something that I didn't really think about much, like a week ago, for example, is one advantage to Xiangling in a Navia team is you don't need to use Shilonen Burst. Which, it's just,
Yeah, you don't.
true,
Yeah,
Shilonen
like-
is just
like,
there
you
for
just
her
don't.
skill.
yeah, you just
Yeah,
don't.
Yeah.
This was mentioned a little in pre-release, but it's because all Shalonen's burst does is enable healing, which you don't need
Yeah.
in Bennett teams or teams with
You only
their
need it
own
with
sustain.
Farina.
Yeah, like you'd you'd only want it with Farina so that Shilonen could heal herself and Bennett, because Bennett
Mhm.
usually doesn't catch a tick of his own heals.
Yeah. If you burst
Anyway,
the
moving
a
on.
little
Yeah.
bit.
Okay, who is it? Isn't it Saga's take?
Yeah, Saga then probably.
okay. Oh, it's about Chev. Okay, so it was about like Chev glazing because from the last episode, I think people are overrating pre C6 Chevy a bit. It's not really a loud majority, but I don't think you need a pre C6 Chevy on your account. It's kind of nice to have for just 1 or 2 more teams, but I think her main upside was the multi-wave, but Shilonen is such an insane character in multi-wave, and even then Chevy teams still heavily rely on using Bennett or using Xiangling or both. So
Yeah,
I think
I was like, one of the takes on my list was also kind of compelled by the Chev glazing. I'm gonna be honest.
yeah.
I was good. Okay, because I am someone who actually plays pretty much every. Okay, I play the Electro carries. I'm an Electro main basically at this point. I play both Raiden and Clorinde every single Abyss lineup, and for me, at least having the team flexibility Chev offers even at C0 is really nice. I like being able to use a Clorinde's team that doesn't require Bennett and is still like buffing up her numbers a lot.
Yeah.
Same case with Raiden. So I don't know. I think it's not more so that she's amazing at C0. It's just that she gives you an option. She gives you more options at C0.
Like if you are lacking a teammate, then Chevy is good if you have Clorinde and Raiden. But if you already have like Xiangling,
Someone in chat is going crazy.
what?
I am not reading. Not this time.
Okay. So I think it's very situational that a pre-C6 Chevy is useful, but she can be useful. And at C6, I think Chevy's just a god. For Clorinde specifically. I think for Raiden, her C6 is less important because you use Xiangling, and Xiangling is a big majority of or like a large portion of the damage, and her C6 does nothing. But in Clorinde teams, Chevy buffs the like 90% of the damage that the entire team is doing. So her C6 is very relevant for that. And yeah, that's also I think that Xiangling and Clorinde teams are just very competitive. I like Xiangling teams.
Saber, why are you cooking me in chat? What did I do?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Wait, what's going on? I zoned out.
I'm just looking in my chat. I'm just looking in the chat. And Saber's cooking
Dr.
me.
Kogito in chat.
Okay,
But yeah,
any more about
Put the fries in the back.
I don't think there's any more to say about Chev.
Okay then.
I don't know. I just think I like the flexibility she offers, even if she isn't that
We should
powerful.
discuss flexibility and how much it
Oh,
matters.
trust me.
That
Trust
is-
me. We're getting there. We will
Okay, I was
get
about
there.
to say that
Since
is
we
my take.
already
Yeah, I can
brought up
wait.
Chevreuse and her flexibility, let's
Wait,
just
wait, wait.
overall talk about estimating flexibility.
Wait, hold on. Before we get that, my take is literally flexibility is still very important. That is my next hot
We're
take.
Not even a hot take?
We're gonna get into conflicts later, bud.
No, we can get into it right now, I guess, because that's my hot
Why
take.
Yeah,
I think-
let's
I
just
thought of a
segue into
take.
that.
And
Involving
I think
flexibility.
fight.
But it's
I
been
think characters
invalidated
being
now.
flexible is very important.
Yes, I agree. I heavily agree.
Oh, thank you.
Heavily agree. Yeah.
Okay, I guess I can go on my tangent. It's just that you can't. A lot of the time when we take like character judgment into consideration, or we look at how good things are on sheets, or we just look at our own clear speeds from characters we have. We don't take into account that other people may not have those things necessarily, and that's why I think that if there are characters that are generally good, even if they're not best in slot in every single team, those characters are still valuable to have or build for accounts. That's basically my point. I was out of breath while saying half of that, so I may sound like I'm, yeah. But that's my point. I think flexibility is still a very important trait for characters to have, and I value it.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's one of the
well-
when someone asks me the value of pulling a certain character, that's one of the main things I factor in actually. How flexible this character is, because
Yeah,
no
but
one has no person has the same characters on their account. So if they pull someone, they likely would like to pull a character. They have other characters they can use with, right? So
Yeah, but when it comes down to characters that end up being like a DPS loss or just clunky, like for example, Zhongli.
I heard that coming.
Okay. I want to say, like, I think while flexibility is an important trait, I think people will very often look at, oh, this character is flexible and run with it.
Yeah,
And
okay,
then-
that's what I was gonna
and-
say.
and-
Yeah.
That's
and
a-
then
yeah.
and then the teams they're flexible with are like fucking Burgeon.
Zhongli.
Okay, no.
Burgeon in
I guess-
2024.
I guess I didn't finish off my sentence, but the thing is, people will also take flexibility and run with it, which I also think is a bad thing. Someone being flexible isn't the end all be all, but when I'm just like recommending, when looking at how good certain units are, like if you take, what's the character with one team?
With one
DPS with one team.
child.
Yeah, child.
Sure, if you take
Tartaglia in 2024
Sure, if you-
is crazy.
if you take Tartaglia into account, he enables one of the strongest teams in the game, but there's a reason why. Well, okay, maybe not one of the strongest teams in the game
Internet
anymore. but even-
glazing in 2024 is crazy. You're better
Okay,
than this.
He doesn't enable. Okay, oh my, I hate you so much. He used to enable one of the strongest teams in the game, but nowadays, okay, let's assume International's at its peak in Sumeru or something. Even back then, people were already saying, unless you already have Child, there's no point in pulling for him. And the main reason for that was because he kind of has no team options outside of that. Right?
Okay,
Yeah.
but Flip, what we have to consider is, are the people that were saying that smart?
Damn.
Were they smart?
Okay.
What?
I think flexibility is nice. For example, the thing I will talk about later, Xianyun Farina versus Bennett Xiangling for Xiao. I think it's nice to have two different options that perform better or worse in each scenario. Yeah, but I will talk about Xianyun.
Circle it back with Xiao.
I mean,
Oh
okay,
god, yeah.
to me, flexibility is more of a bonus than like an actual
Yeah,
thing. You're
yeah,
like,
I
you
agree.
should pull this character.
Fischl
Yeah,
shouldn't
obviously.
be glazed that much just because she's
Oh,
Nah, bro. Wait.
you're stepping into dangerous territory
sorry.
with
You are
one
indeed.
person present.
I'm not gonna say.
You
I'm
have two official
Nice.
glazers in here, bro.
not gonna say anything.
Flip
Fucking
ain't the only
nice.
one.
Thin ice.
I'm not gonna say anything just yet.
I will.
It's
Thundah
Thundah
cosplaying a
cosplaying a
fucking
fucking
calendar.
cat.
Bro, I'm just saying, November 16th. November 16th, bro.
Virgin in 2024.
I'm just gonna say it right now. I reckon January 23rd, 2026 is going to be a very interesting day for the British royal family.
How
Please,
so?
I think I want to read this comment. Team flexibility is so overrated because players don't play all the teams; they play few. So it doesn't matter that X character is considered more versatile than Y. Okay, but this, in the same vein, not every. I think I said this earlier as well, but not everyone pulls every single character. So it's nice to have options that are just consistently good across the board.
I think that's exactly
argument
what
to that.
they're saying. I think that's exactly what they're saying. People
No, it's not.
don't
They're saying
pull
it's overrated.
Yeah. Like they're saying it's overrated because people aren't gonna pull for every fucking unit. Like they don't care if a
Yeah.
unit is good in a lot of teams. They care if a unit is good in the teams that they play.
Yeah.
Say that again. Say that again.
Okay, to
Let's
repeat
talk about
myself.
Fischl now.
No. Okay, so to repeat myself, what I was saying is, what they were saying is that, holy shit, brain damage. What they were saying is they don't care if a character is good in a lot of teams. They care if the character is good in teams that they play.
But
The silence is deafening.
no, because I don't understand.
Okay,
You made you made their comment more confusing. Because let's say I pull. Let's say I pull for.
Child's best team is a backpack for newbie.
Honestly, true.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
That's just true. That's just.
I'm trying to
fact.
think of a hyper-specific character, but there's they don't.
Okay,
release them
can we
anymore.
move on?
Do we move on? I kind of want to talk about this a little more.
We are 1 hour in already. We need to hurry up.
Yeah,
Okay,
we,
sure,
Yeah,
move
we need to
on.
hurry.
Actually.
We need to put the fries in the bag.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
move on.
Alright, flip, cook.
I that was my take. That flexibility is still good.
Oh.
Okay, I'll make
Is it
cook.
my Wait, it's that. Wait, damn,
Oh,
I got
me?
skipped.
Oh,
Wait,
Wait,
all
I
right.
got skipped?
Ame has only done one take. You have not. You've not.
Oh,
gotten-
wait, really? Oh, I'm gonna get.
Ame's done.
Oh,
Ame's done too.
wait, what?
I have
Ame
done
was after me.
too.
What? Ame was after me.
Yeah, it's
What's happening?
it's Kinkle's turn.
Yeah.
Kinkle's turn. Because I brought up team flexibility as a discussion.
I thought
my
that was
ta-
Wait,
Flip's
what?
take.
That was
We
What?
both brought it up together.
Wait,
I
what?
started
Okay.
talking about Zhongli.
Kinkle. Just say
Coordinated.
Kinkle. Just say your next take. Kinkle.
Yeah, Kinkle, just move on.
Go,
Go,
next
go,
take.
go, 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 go,
My next
go.
take is kind of a weird one, but I'll go with it. Yoimiya has actually a decent AoE.
Wait, hold on. Can you repeat
What?
that?
Yoimiya has
What?
decent AoE.
Okay,
What?
dog, you've lost me. Okay,
Listen, hear me out.
I am
Hear me out.
banning you from the server. I am
Hear me out,
banning
bro.
you.
Dude, I might be the
Are
hardest
we
in your glazer.
are
Hear
we
me out.
Okay, let
recording
him
this
speak.
episode
Let him
of
speak.
Seka?
Let him speak. Let him speak.
No, not letting him speak.
Go ahead,
Yo,
Kinkle.
Walden. Yo, I do server death at me. Yo, Walden.
Oh my
Listen.
god. Let him.
No, but okay, so if you have a well-invested Yoimiya, right? If you like a well-invested Yoimiya team, she clears enemies quickly enough because she has long range and can aim basically like aimbot enemies. She can clear rooms pretty quickly if you, like I said, if you invest in her well enough.
Okay, Kinkle. Show me where Yoimiya's damage output is.
I mean, I can show you my Yoimiya, but my Yoimiya is
show me her
C5.
damage, please. Please show me her damage.
Bro's getting cooked. So
My-
Show me a
Yoimiya-
C0 Yoimiya, please.
My
Because
Yoimiya
I
was
have a
doing
C-
like
I have a C0 Yoimiya. I have a C0 Yoimiya.
I have one as
let's
well.
Let's not go
I-
too harsh. Can I say something in defense?
No.
Okay, I will anyway. I kind of get where this is coming from. I think Yoimiya has like an easy way to switch targets. I think her being a ranged unit, obviously she inherently doesn't have an AoE. She doesn't have AoE. She just doesn't. But she can kind of
Thundah, your
deal
mic.
with her AoE in I kind of get where you're
Your
coming
mic,
from.
Saga.
Okay,
Is it
sorry, I was talking
Saga?
to someone.
What?
Wait,
No,
what did Saga
no.
say?
Is it? I'm.
Someone. I just heard TV static.
Yeah.
What?
Where
I
was
think
that
it's
from?
better.
No. Oh, it's better now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know what to like say in response to this takeout. I'm gonna be surreal.
Dude, my
Oh,
takes
okay.
after like the first two kind of get wild, but
Look,
I had to get
I'm gonna
creative.
be honest. I'm gonna be honest. If Yoimiya did damage, I'd kind of understand, but like she doesn't do damage.
Here's the funny: I've cleared like every single abyss with Yoimiya
I've-
since
yeah,
like
okay,
2 point
that's fucking-
something.
That's fucking nice and all, but didn't you just
I mean,
say
you
have
can-
C5?
I got
you
C5 recently.
I mean, you can clear the abyss of
Okay.
any team at this point.
Bro,
Yeah, bro.
I just need you to understand. I pulled Yoimiya for the very specific reason of shitting on her.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Like,
I actually put
how-
Kokumi for that reason on release.
How are you
Yeah, a
this
lot of people
level of
did.
a hater?
I'm just saying, I'm incredibly petty at times.
True. I haven't
Alright.
I haven't talked to you for long, but I can see that.
All right, next.
I'm
Let's
like
go
more
next.
Teffy IRL.
No one laughed. Okay, Ame, it should be.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
So my
Wait. Huh? Wait. What?
Well, is it not Ame?
What? It's Ame after me. Ame was after me.
No, it's Kinkle, Thundah, Saga, Flip, Ame.
We
That's the
don't
order.
have an order.
No.
we don't
Ame,
really have
just
a.
say something.
Okay, I think that Xianyun is very much overestimated,
Mhm.
C0, yeah. I kind of agree.
Oh,
and
no, I can see it after Xiangling, yeah.
I just don't think that she deserves to be glazed as much as she is by, like, certain communities, because even the teams she enables, basically she enabled Diluc Plunge from the teams that she did enable, because Hutel Plunge is like, I wouldn't consider that good personally, not that good at least, and her main role is like a damage amp to Xiao, and that's really it. She's just another niche buffer that I don't think that she deserves to be glazed as much.
Okay, wait, hold. I think I have a response to this, because we were just talking about how flexibility was not that important, but then you have Xianyun, who's best in slot for Zhao teams, and then you guys are like, actually, she's kind of shit. I don't know.
Okay,
No,
I mean,
she's
okay.
not.
That seems
No,
a bit hypocritical.
That's not what they were saying. They're saying that Xianyun is overrated, not that Xianyun
I'm
is
saying
bad.
that Xianyun is overrated.
Also, I would like
Sure.
to. I would like to raise a point. You said that, like, we said that since Xilonen came out, Xianyun doesn't have as much value. May I present to you Plunge DPS Xilonen?
True.
I mean, nah.
I mean,
I don't
Maybe
know.
if you have a C2 Xiangling, then maybe.
If you have
Yeah,
C2,
C2 maybe.
I
C2
do smiley
maybe.
face.
Okay,
I
C0 Xiangling plunge is something you can do, though, I guess.
it's a meme.
It's something you can do.
I don't know how.
If you want to see Xianyun on the field, it isn't the worst thing in the world. It's like a 50k DPS team.
I don't know why we just shit talk Yoimiya and then defend Xianyun and Plunge. I don't think Xianyun and Plunge is
I think Xianyun and Plunge is better too. I would take Xianyun and Plunge over.
Unironically, Xianyun and Plunge is better than Yoimiya.
Bro, I'm being shit. My main is being shit on. I don't know, bro.
Anyway, I agree with Xianyun being like, okay, I don't know if I agree with Xianyun being overhyped because I just hear no one fucking talking about her.
Yeah, no one.
Yeah, that's my thing too.
I think I'm the only person that overhypes it. That feels very targeted.
Yeah.
I'm like the only person.
No, it's not targeted. I've seen Xianyun glaze.
Yeah, I've also
Maybe
seen
we just
Xianyun
sit
glaze.
on different corners of the internet.
Your
Yeah,
mic got sent into the back rooms.
Hello, am I here?
You're good. You're here.
You're good.
I was gonna say I'm probably the person who glazes Xianyun the most. That was just because I thought she was a very good Firina healer. There's a lot of double Hydra teams that can utilize Xianyun and Bennett from the plunging. And before pre-Xianyun, I also think Plunge Hu Tao was still a very good team.
Yeah.
I think it's one of Hu Tao's better teams. The reason people don't like it is just because the rotation time is kind of cringe.
I mean,
It's
Flip,
3 5-stars.
I would like to point out that pre-release you were saying Wriothesley Plunge, which I'm never gonna
Wriothesley
Whoa! Yes, you were.
No,
Yes, you were.
I'm 100% confident that was TGS and not me.
No, you were at. No, hold on. I'm gonna pull up the video right
Bro
now.
has
I'm gonna pull
evidence.
up
Guys,
the video.
evidence, bro. You both like exposed. It's
Okay.
over.
Can I?
Even then, it's not something I mentioned in
guys,
post-release.
let's talk.
I wanted to talk about a small thing that Flip mentioned about Xianyun being best in slot for Xiao, and I don't think that's the case. Like most of the, or like it's not really the case 100% of the time because Xianyun's buff is single target.
Single target, yes. And in AoE, you use Bennett, blah, blah, blah. I get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, I don't even have to explain. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Okay, that actually felt very mean. I'm sorry.
No, you took my work, so I'm happy. But yeah, I don't know if this is true, but Emily and the person who was in the last podcast and another, I think B, they talked about collision plunge and Xianyun not buffing collision, which is actually bad because it makes the difference when Xiao is like getting collision versus like with Xianyun versus with Bennett Xiangling instead of like Bennett Xianyun Farina, I mean, makes it like more close, and there's like no reason to pull Xianyun if you can already like the single target is only outstanding if you hit an enemy that can't get collisioned like a Hydro Slime. That's what they said. I'm sorry, I just... Anyone here?
We're here.
I think it was a interesting take because I think collision on Xiao is still a small part of Xiao's damage.
I found it.
Oh my
Bro, I
god.
actually found the evidence. That's crazy.
It's in too shy. I put in too shy.
Literally nobody cares.
I got you red-handed, bro.
What does it? Okay, I mentioned Wriothesley Plunge once. I've never mentioned it again.
I'm just saying, you glazed Wriothesley Plunge.
I actually tried Wriothesley Plunge, and it was something. It's a thing.
Bro actually tried it.
I like
I was
Xianyun.
curious.
Wait, pre-Xianyun, at least I liked Xianyun a lot because you could run a lot of very gimmicky teams with her. That because because Xianyun buffs like plunges to a stupid amount, allowed you to get away with very stupid teams, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. Main DPS Bennett Plunge is interesting.
Yes, and that can run double hydro. It's stupid.
Yes,
She can make
it
a
is.
lot of stupid teams work that really shouldn't.
Yeah.
Like Zhao,
Yeah.
Hu Tao,
And also being a buff to
Clorinde.
like a bunch of actually competent carries.
I put
Yeah.
the evidence on screen.
I remember you on your. I saw your video about like best power DPSs. You put Bennett Xianyun as a DPS combo.
Wait, oh, bro, that reminds me of you fucking... Okay, I remember, you made this video, like, top 5 team cores, and then one of your,
Yeah.
like... The definition of a team core is two characters that can work together, and no matter what the other teammates
Bro, no
are,
one
they will
cares.
work
Oh
well.
my god. Oh my, you're gonna say the Nahida Al-Haytham thing?
Yeah, Nahida Al-Haytham.
Bro,
I literally gave you a perfect replacement and you forgot.
get a life. Anyways, moving on.
Always being hounded.
Thundah, it's your turn now.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna get into a funny one. I'm happy that the #1 user of this unit is not here, but we do have a fine replacement.
Xiangling.
No. I think
Go on you.
no.
Let him talk.
Go ahead.
I think that when it comes to how hard and reset heavy this character is to use, I think Mualani is worse than Lyney, because with Mualani, the game can actively work against you.
That
I mean,
is a
I
whole-
don't
Okay.
know. I use Mualani a lot, so you have me now, and I don't know.
I'm also like a super Mualani user.
I became kind of a Mualani main since she came out.
Like, I've used both, and the amount of times I've heard people say that they're the fucking same is so annoying. Because with Mualani, you can get cucked by literally the enemy moving in a way you didn't predict.
You have to move a lot,
No,
though.
they kind of like improved her tracking, so that barely
Yeah,
happened. That
that
hasn't
too,
happened to
though.
me
No,
once
no,
after
no,
the
it-
update.
If anything, her burst had the weirdest
No.
tracking, but it's better now.
It's not
Yeah.
about her missing her normal attack. It's about her having to it's about her stacking
Chase
up her normal
enemies?
attack. Yeah, like literally, if the enemy moves in a way that is not like the way you want them to move, you can literally just lose a normal attack
I
because
think
of that.
Thunder
Okay.
enemies only have so many attack patterns. I think he might just not be
Yeah.
that good at using
I
Mualani.
was about to say, I feel like that's skill issue more than anything.
Bro, I've
Yeah, and
given
also
her
she doesn't get staggered, so
Yeah, that too.
Bro, I've given her so many goddamn chances, and every single time that I don't use an infinite cost team, she just disappoints me. Every single time, and it pisses me off.
Okay, I have to say that in this abyss, the fire consecrated beast,
they just
I think-
removed it.
Oh, yeah, I haven't played abyss.
Yeah, business reset like a day ago.
Yeah,
Nah.
literally
Okay,
today.
okay,
Not
Thunder, okay,
today.
that's actually fair though. The fire consecrated beast is actually
Yeah.
very annoying for Mualani.
Yeah,
But
Yeah, I was
besides
gonna-
that, I can't think of another enemy that really like
I mean,
gets
I don't
hindered by
know.
I guess
Mualani.
PMA.
I mean, it's
But
not.
PMA
PMA too. Yeah, PMA too. Yeah, I
PMA
agree.
sucks for everyone.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
PMA's cringe.
Let me talk, because it's not just about, like, the enemy moving, it's also, like, where enemies spawn, or the way that they're lined up by Hoyoverse. Because,
Her
literally,
Her skill
you talk
cooldown
about
is
this
6
with Navia?
seconds.
Didn't we just talk about
Yes.
this with Navia and then how they always like spawn kind of close and not really that big of an issue?
No.
for, like,
no, this is, no, can I explain?
yeah, you got it. Go.
With
No one was
Navia,
speaking.
with Navia, it only matters how close the enemies are. Like when it's about just two enemies in the same wave, that's the only thing that matters. But with Mualani, if she has to travel a significant distance from where she just killed a wave, and then the next wave spawns like the fucking other side of the abyss, Mualani will just lose so much goddamn damage.
You
could-
just
okay.
start another rotation, couldn't you?
Yeah, I was gonna say you could just start another rotation in that case, and also
You just
with
end
a
her
lot of
too early
enemies.
then.
Yeah, also with like even in the Lost Abyss, a lot the strategy people were doing was just like walking to the other side of the abyss, so the enemies will just spawn on top
Yeah.
of you anyway, which
Uh-huh.
is something you can
Yeah.
very easily do in a lot of abyss lineups. So I don't
It-
really
it's
think
just
that's
so
that much of a negative.
It's just so fucking annoying, dude. It
Wait, but-
pisses me off every
No,
time.
no, wait, no. But are you saying that Lyney doesn't get punished by enemies spawning? Every character
does.
gets punished
No,
by enemies
no.
He
spawning
does.
on the other
He
side of the
definitely
abyss.
does.
I'm not saying that Lyney doesn't get punished by that. I'm saying that Mualani has a lot more factors that can go wrong. With Lyney, with Lyney,
Huh?
with Lyney, 90% of the problems you might face are just skill-related ones. Whereas with Mualani, a lot more outside factors can just.
I mean,
make,
Okay, I
make
think-
you
I mean,
lose damage.
trying to play Lyney against Tulpa is like the worst experience I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
I was fine. I was fine with him.
Okay,
Were you
about
playing
that.
shielded? Oh,
About
sure, go on, Saga.
Mualani has so much resistance to interruption. And
Yeah,
Lyney
Lyney doesn't have that.
Lyney has none.
When you're charging up your
just-
charge, like you interrupt, it's over, bro.
Yeah.
Okay,
You just
here's- okay.
die easily
I-
with Lyney, more
I
easily than with Mualani.
I
Yeah,
think
true.
I think people put way too much weight on the interruption problem.
What?
Because No,
He's a charge attack character.
let me finish my fucking sentence. Goddamn.
Go ahead.
So, as I was saying, 90% of enemies in this game don't attack a lot of times in a row, which means you only need to iframe literally one attack, which you can do easily with your burst.
But Thunder, the enemy isn't just gonna like perfectly line up to attack you when your burst is happening.
No,
you have to do that
you
yourself.
save your burst until you have to iframe.
But I think that's...
I mean, you can't do that against against any enemy in this Abyss lineup. You can't do that against the beast. You can't do that against the guy with the summon. You can't do that against the field boss. You can't do it against Tolpa. What do you? Okay,
I was doing it. I was literally doing it. I know what you mean. You can't do that because I was.
Flip gave up. Flip gave up.
Okay, but so wait, what was your take that Mualani has more issues than Lyney?
Yeah, there's more with Mualani. There's a lot more things that can go wrong that are outside of your control.
But what? Okay, what is actually outside of your control with Mualani?
Okay, I have one.
I fucking explained.
Yeah, but you just said enemies moving.
And also
That's
just
like-
your fucking spawn placement.
That's like any character though.
One more.
Mualani suffers from it infinitely more than most other characters.
How?
I don't feel the same.
One more
Hmm.
issue about Lyney and his consistency in damage is that he uses Farina, or like you can either play Monopyro, but if he uses Farina, then he's also reliant on Farina's RNG
Vaping.
hydro application.
Yep.
Yeah, because if you want to like actually push super high breakpoints with Lyney, you're running Vape Lyney. In
Yeah.
which getting vape timings right can be awful.
Yeah.
Multi-wave vape Lyney is actually a pain
Vape
to
Lyney
do.
is just like
That's not
playing
something I've had issues with.
playing 3D chess at this point.
That's not really
Yeah, so-
something I've had issues with ever.
Yeah,
think-
but we haven't had issues with Mualani and enemy placements.
Yeah.
You can't just say that's not a non-issue just because you haven't experienced it.
I don't know, man. I've tried Mualani so many goddamn times. I really wish I could like her. I like everyone who I fucking talk to, like a lot, knows how much I want to like Mualani. But it just doesn't work out for me ever. It's crazy.
I hated Mualani on release, but then Xiangling came out and I started liking her.
I was just
Real.
mostly playing Burn Vape before Shilonen.
Then
Well, actually, no,
wasn't
I learned
playing Korean
the
teams.
try hard Kazuha VV rotations. That was actually really fun.
That's like literally the only teams I play. I don't like burn vape Mualani much.
Fair enough.
Then again, my Emily's not built, so it's probably
Just
May-
sit down
maybe
and build
build
your
your
Emily.
Okay, who's next? Isn't it Saga next?
I
Is it
think yeah, Saga
Yoimiya?
next. Yeah.
I want
Is
to
it
ask. When I said my Xianyun take, but when are we ending?
Oh,
Do you have something to do? If so, we can just.
No, just out of curiosity.
I don't know. We kind of just like talk until we run out of stuff to say.
I think we aren't going above 2 hours. I
Alrighty,
hopefully.
thank you.
We're like an hour 20 right now.
Yeah, I know, but like it's
How-
we are more than halfway through.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay, I guess it's my turn next.
Wait, we just skipped Saga?
I thought it was mine.
Oh,
Yeah,
never
that was
mind.
Saga's take, talking about the time. Okay.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Sometimes.
Go ahead, Saga.
I think Faruzan. Okay, I think Faruzan's biggest issue is that Wanderer and Xiao suck. Okay, maybe this isn't even the biggest hot take ever, but if like imagine we got an animal
Oh my god, my shirt.
Arlecchino.
That would actually be kind of insane, actually, now
I
I think
think-
about it.
Yeah.
Faruzan's kit is so insanely packed. Like it feels like Wanderer's just like Faruzan has some utility that Wanderer should have had. If you know what I mean.
I actually don't disagree with that. I don't know that's
Yeah.
not much of a crazy
I mean,
statement.
I
yeah,
was
if we get
gonna-
better deep. It's the same thing with Shenhe as well. If like the cry
Yeah.
DPS with Shenhe
If
were a lot
Ayaka
better,
and
Shenhe would be like
Ganyu
amazing.
didn't
Yeah.
suck,
I mean, I
she
would
would have been highly.
I mean-
But Shenhe has her issues.
I mean,
Can't
okay.
ignore.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't say Xiao's a bad DPS, but like
Yeah,
saying that
my thing, too.
saying that Faruzan pulls a lot of the weight is definitely not a hot take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry then. It wasn't that hot.
Why are you apologizing? You're fine.
Oh yeah. Also,
He's harder.
I disagree. Xiao and Wanderer kind of. Xiao is. I don't think Xiao's bad.
Yeah,
I think
I don't think
I
that
don't
was
think
bad.
Xiao's
Wanderer
bad
is-
either.
He's
Wanderer
I don't
is
like Wanderer.
Bro, Wanderer, my glorious 75k DPS king.
he just they both get carried by Faruzan being insane.
Yeah, Wanderer without a Faruzan kind of.
Wanderer without Faruzan is kind of a meme.
Wanderer just doesn't feel that good to play for me anymore. Unless you're playing shielded, but then he plays shielded and then that's all of your damage gone.
Yeah.
I don't think Wanderer's biggest issue is interruption. I think he just does no damage.
No, if you're playing like a full like Yu'lon team, or if you're using an off-field damage dealer, then he feels really good.
Like
Because it's
Farina.
I mean, it definitely depends. Like on the off-fielder, obviously.
I actually prefer like Yu'lon or Fischl to Furina for Wanderer teams, personally.
I think getting knocked on his ass is not Wanderer's biggest problem. I really don't think it is.
How would we
Maybe if-
scale? I have a question. How would we would scale Chaska compared to Xiao and Wanderer?
I think she is worse than Xiao currently. I think she is equal to Wanderer, but I don't think like there's.
I see that. I see that.
Yeah, I can see
mean,
that too.
We'd
I'd
have to
say-
play test her on release.
I'd say she's a little bit better than Wanderer based on what I know, but not that much better.
I don't. My thing with Wanderer is that he can actually like do AoE damage.
Fair.
Which,
fair.
which Asuka is like.
Chaska is a meme.
How did they
Chaska
make a
went-
character more single target than Yoimiya? I don't understand.
Chaska when asked to attack a second enemy.
Chaska, when her damage is halved, going from one enemy to two
Chaska
enemies.
doesn't see the other enemy.
Like her primary target damage in 2 target or 3 target is so god awful.
She's actually blind. It's crazy.
But yeah, I think just because of the thing is her damage is theoretically better, but just because of her issues, I think I would recommend Wanderer or Xiao more than her. And they also like use the same teammates, at least Wanderer and.
Does she get a lot of resistance to interruption, by the way?
No, she's a ranged character, so it's halved.
Oh.
So it doesn't feel that
So
great.
she could get interrupted, right?
Yeah, that's why you want to use Auroron for his taunt.
I thought she had like infinite resistance to interruption.
She doesn't know.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And she also can't hit enemies directly below her because.
Okay, anyway,
Yep.
enough Chaska shit talk. Okay,
Is
next
it me
thing.
now?
Yes.
Yeah, your turn, Flip.
I'm trying. Okay, because I feel like either of these are going to start a war.
Yeah,
Bro.
go for it.
I'm ready for battle.
I think Fischl.
Oh boy.
Let's do it, bro.
Oh,
Let's do it.
okay,
Come on now.
Let's do
Come on
it.
now,
You
bro.
started.
Get it
You
out. Let's
started.
get it. I'll back you up. Maybe. Depends what it is.
I could back you up as well. Don't worry.
I think Fischl is the second best 4-star in the game currently.
Let me
I mean,
Ooh. I mean,
Let's
Bennett
Uh,
didn't show.
Xiangling.
I have
Xiangling.
Bennett first and then Fischl second.
Yeah, so obviously Bennett first. That was a given.
I can see that.
Oh, I can see it too, honestly. But
People
like,
are saying it's
I don't
the
know.
same take flip.
Yeah, at the same time, I don't know. I want to agree.
Yes.
I want to, but like,
Okay, who do you guys have? Who do you think is above Fischl?
Xiangling.
No one
I
said.
think-
Who said Xingqiu?
I said Xingqiu, Druid.
Bro.
I've been a Xingqiu dude for a long time. Listen, I did my like a top 20 tier list just as a joke, and originally I had Xingqiu over Yu'lon, but I walked it back.
I think. If you didn't say you walked it back, I think someone would have actually like pulled up
Murdered
to your
you.
house.
I
Stalked
think
you
I
and
think
murdered
I
you.
think I might have banned you from the server if you.
Can I
Listen, bro.
defend Xiangling over Fischer?
Sure.
Go for it.
I think Xiangling is at the moment Mualani, who's the one like a top.
I know you
carry.
wanted to say the best DPS so bad.
No, I'm not. Going to.
Listen, main DPS Xiangling kind of good.
I think she's just more required than Fischer. Just feels
That's fair.
yeah, that's kind of the take. I think her peak teams are just better than Fischer's peak teams.
Visual
Sure.
speaks are Clorinde and Aggravate, right?
Yeah, and
Maybe.
Yeah,
Arlecchino
Clorinde and
as
Chevreuse.
maybe?
Clorinde,
Screw
Chevreuse.
Screw
That's about it.
Chevreuse.
Rose.
Yeah, that is kind of it.
Yeah, the reason why I
Yeah.
made my flexibility point was just so I could talk about Fischl.
Listen,
No,
bro,
of
my
course it was.
I have official take coming up, and y'all are gonna.
Yeah, if we don't have that much to say about it, then sure.
Fischl is actually D tier.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
that's.
Yeah, who's next?
I think it is my turn next, but I want to wrote down like 4 takes, so I kind of want to do one before my takes. The take I have this is my hottest. It's kind of hot, so I almost want to say here's a take. Ayato is better than Child. I got crickets.
Give your reasoning.
Crickets.
Please,
Give your
please,
reason.
by all
This is
means, let me know.
Give your reasoning. Reasoning.
Listen,
Please
he
elaborate.
He works
Elaboration?
in more teams.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my, no. Bro, you gotta
no,
stop.
it's over. It's over. No, fuck that. Fuck that.
I'm
Fuck
going
that.
to leave the call.
No, please stay.
Fine.
Nah, I'm leaving.
I
Bro,
mean, you can't. Okay.
To be
Even
hon-
if you're gonna say I'm leaving, is the take so bad to where you can't even like bring up a counter argument? Like at least counter the argument.
Bro, I'm done using my mod powers for good. I am now going to use them for evil.
Okay, but
Bro,
okay, but yeah.
To be honest,
could-
this is a take of mine that kind of has died a bit, so it was more of a joke take. But I did actually believe this take a while back before Niverlet came out. Then
No. Stand on business. Stand on business.
No, actually,
If
wait,
we don't
no,
fact me,
guys.
but I will stand on this, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
come on,
bro.
someone bring up a.
Bro.
Counter me,
like,
bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
bring up a counter argument.
No. I fucking heard a quote today, and I think it applies pretty well here. Like, people asking, "Is this the hill you want to die on?" Bro, I'm just standing here. You're the one trying to kill me.
Literally, come on now.
But yeah. Go ahead. Where's your counter argument?
Literal crickets.
No one
It is-
can
it-
say
it-
Literal crickets, bro.
It is a
Literal crickets.
pointless exercise.
Internet.
No, but you guys were saying this take is so bad, this take is so awful, yet you can't counter it. What?
Well, here's the
Ayato.
thing. One of my takes is like flexibility doesn't fucking matter if your teams are not good.
Yeah.
If
Ayato
your
teams are
aren't
good,
they
though.
don't
If-
matter. No.
If we compare Ayato's like average team performance, team DPS versus Child, I think it's probably like maybe double. I think international with double hits maybe just a lot more DPS than.
You know
I mean,
what? I'm gonna do
Ayato
something
team.
I never thought I would do ever. I am going to defend Ayato over the.
Oh my
Do it, bro.
Oh my god.
I just want to say in advance, I do not believe Ayato is that great of a character, but at the same time, he is just a hydro driver. Are we gonna sit here and act like that's the worst thing ever?
He is a good hydro driver.
Yeah, he's basically just the equivalent of Kokomi, to where he's an on-field hydro driver for Yolan and Thurina.
He is
for either Shallonen teams. Yeah.
He is a hydro driver in a world of Farina.
Like I said,
You use him with Furina. What do you
You
mean?
can't use him with Farina, bro. Listen,
Like, bro,
let me take one of your takes from that last stream, bro. Ayato, Mika, Farina, Kazuha. That's a team for you.
oh my god, bro.
40k DPS may be unreachable for me.
I'm quitting this podcast. On God.
Listen, he was like 3rd best cryo on your list, bro. Come on now.
Okay.
Because Cryo sucks ass!
I can.
Wasn't Mika like 4th or 5th?
He was like 3rd.
Bro,
Third!
the
Okay,
best,
no, that-
the best Cryo
You
units
can't
are the ones who
defend. You
can help
can't defend
Farina.
that.
I can.
Okay,
Just because Cryo is dog shit does not excuse putting Mika as 3rd.
It actually does.
Okay, but yeah, there's literally nothing else to say about this take. To be fair.
one more. I can actually defend Ayato a bit more. Yes.
Go ahead.
Get
I
the
believe
fence,
you.
bro.
Though he doesn't
Get the
have
fence.
DPR necessarily. He actually has pretty like large AoE, nice and
Yeah, that's a
resistance
really
to
big nice thing.
interruption. And I can see how in viewer abysses I would still use Ayato sometimes. I get that, like, because you do viewer abysses, I kind of get the take more than international, because it's a lot harder to get a good run with international than to get a good
Yeah.
run with any
I
amateur
also
team.
I want to point this out too. Most of the people who I do viewer business for have a very uninvested Xiangling.
Yeah, that's
Very
true.
uninvested.
Why?
Child is very.
Because I don't know why, they just do. It's just a very common.
They probably think that Child does more
I mean,
damage than
casuals
Xiangling in
just
the team.
don't want to
Maybe.
really. If you're reviewing casuals, obviously they're not going to invest in, I don't know, meta characters. They're just going to want to play
Yeah.
their
Bro,
favorites.
okay,
My
let's be
Xiangling is top 2% on
Let-
official.
Let's
Mine's
be
top 1.
honest.
Get on my level.
Let's
Well-
be completely honest here. Casuals do not have enough ER roles to play Xiangling.
Honestly, true.
True,
That
true.
no wait, real talk. That is legit. Some of the issues like when I do end up using Xiangling on an account, I have to go off of 4-piece emblem just to get enough ER. Half the time, it just.
Oh. Hold on, Kinkle, you're being called out in chat. You're being called
What
out.
are they saying?
Brian,
You have not
Kinkle
done
still
some of
hasn't
this.
done my abyss yet.
you wanna know one of the reasons why I have it? No, listen. You wanna know one of the reasons why I have a C5 Yoimiya? That dude barfing is one of the reasons. That account's free to play. C5 Yoimiya, that account's free to play. Until he did something, he donated to my chat, got me C5.
Was
from
this
C3.
another Zyx C6 Xiao incident?
Saber just called Thundah a casual.
Okay.
Perfect. Did you even ask me to do your bit? Oh, we're getting off topic here.
Do my
The
account
words
review.
of others do not fucking hurt me, dog.
I just thought it was funny.
Okay.
Okay, but about the Ayato take, I mean, you said you made it before Nuvillet, and Nuvillet did change a lot.
Yeah, no. I also want to I started off my channel doing a lot of Ayato showcases, which is like back in 3 point something, so it's a very different time. And Ayato was, in my opinion, a lot better than realistically nowadays. He's just kind of he's still good, but like I still think he's good. Like I'm not gonna say he's a bad character, but he's not as up there as I would like him to be.
We have the most viewers right now, so people are hearing about Ayato. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next.
I have no
take,
shame.
then. I would have a lot of shame if I came on here to say Ayato is actually better than Anyways,
I just don't like Tartar.
next take. Who's up next?
Ame.
Ignore that notification.
Ame.
Oh, Ame. Is Ame still there?
Me?
Yeah, you.
If I have to be honest, I can't come up with anything right now. My mind is like
Incredible.
telling me I have nothing.
How about
All right, then.
I can
What do you
go.
mean, no, Thundah, you're next if Ame doesn't have one.
Oh, okay. Well,
Wait, Ame, still stay in the call.
Okay, I will. I bring in the
Okay, well-
comedic value.
Yes.
if my previous take got me put on a cross, this one will get me burned at the stake. I think the existence of Viridescent Venerer has irreparably damaged the way we look at rotations. Because goddamn it, that set's 10-second duration has I don't even have the fucking words. I hate that set. I fucking hate Viridescent.
I kind of
know it's
agree
good.
with you.
I know it's good, but I fucking hate it.
Bro, when you do a lot of nuke showcases and you extend your rotation just by a little bit to get that extra buff, holy shit, it sucks.
Also,
Because VV will run out.
when you're using Kazaha, then you have to use a quick Kazaha skill in between, like your
Yes.
DPS's uptime.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah, and
annoying.
then you have to worry about application. Oh, was Pyro applied here when I have Hydro going at the enemy? It's so
Yes,
fucking annoying.
me when I waste my Bennett field because I have to get a Pyro Swirl right after
Yeah.
it and not before it. God,
I
I
think
want.
the unit that made me realize how much VP sucks is Xianyun, because I wanted.
No, for me it's Shalonen.
Yeah, no, Jalonen is so much
Yeah, I
better.
mean,
Now
that as
it's
well, but
15 seconds.
The first unit, like, that made me actively hate myself for playing an Anemo unit on VV was Xianyun, because VV Xianyun feels awful.
Just use Song of Days Past.
Yeah, I know,
True.
but
Okay, unironically, before Xianyun came out, I was saying use Song of Days Past, but people were calling me insane for not using VV.
No,
And now,
literally just use Song of Days Past.
literally,
just
please, just use it.
and especially if you're using Xianyun, it's where the 5 hits, having to do 5 hits doesn't matter that much because you're doing 5 plunges anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you're not doing 5 plunges, but you're not doing a high amount of plunges anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Just use SODP.
that reminds me
It's
that
fine set.
I used Song of Days Past on Jean on Flip's account to test DPS Lynette,
Oh my
but that's
God.
another thing. That's another story.
Wait, you're using DPS Lynette and not using Plunge?
Yeah, I was about to say that. C6 Lynette without punch is kind of.
It didn't clear
That
that
is
much
crazy.
faster. Like Xianyun, I mean. I was surprised how close Jean was because you had C4G. But that's another topic. We should move on.
Yes, I have a C4 Gene.
He did
You
it.
have
before.
C4G.
What the fuck?
The
When?
40% resistance shred is very relevant.
When did I get a C4 Gene?
I don't know.
You lost too many 50-50s, bro. Just accept it. It's all good. We're here for you.
Bro, I have like a goddamn C8 Mona.
I have a C6. I have a C6 Chi Chi and a C5. No, a C5 Gene. A C,
No,
wow.
I don't-
C6
there's
Gene
no
and a
way I have a
C5 Chi
I
Chi.
have a C4 Diluc.
Where are my
Wait,
datas?
I have a C4 Gene. I'm still shocked. Wait, what? When?
Bro is flabbergasted.
I'm
Bro
checking
didn't
my
know.
account. No, okay, anyways, move next take.
Bro is shook.
Bro's
Sucker next, I
confused.
think.
Bro is
Yes,
that
okay.
meme of the weekend going for like.
Oh?
Anyway, Saga, up to you. You're next.
Wait, how am I already? I just talked about like 5 minutes.
Yeah, because we skipped Ame. Oh, is it
Yeah.
me?
No, it's Saga that, bro.
No, okay. I
It's
just want to.
Saga.
I just want to.
This rotation is just stupid.
I just want to say this is flip. This is flip right now.
I have a C4 Gene! What?
This is flip right now. True.
Damn, that's kind of crazy.
Okay, my take was Citrin is better than Baiju because I hate Baiju. I think he just actively sucks.
I think hatred for a character does not justify putting that like higher than Baiju.
I almost want to defend Citrin, but I can't find a reason to.
I can argue. I think Citrin, Yelan, Farina, Kazuha is an extremely good team, and yeah, you
But
can.
there's only one team.
Yes,
Me when Kokomi.
Listen,
Kokomi
Fischl's the best
isn't
character in the game,
better.
and Citrin can buff Fischl. Listen, okay.
Kokomi isn't better in that slot. Yelan just...
Wait, are we slandering Baizu? Why?
No, we're slandering Sijuin.
No,
I was about to say, hop off the go.
I unironically think that Citrin is just very good in Mono Hydro, and she's better than C0 Kokomi.
The thing is, I would have agreed if Sholonen didn't just come
I
out.
think Shalonen just brought the value of Citrin down a lot, but the team
Foster-
a lot of things down.
Okay,
team
guys,
still-
sorry to interrupt, but I need to point out the fact that Foster just said that Sijuin C2 is better than Farina's.
Let him cook.
That is a horrendous, but
I'll let
that
him
take
cook.
is like on the sun right now, bro.
Doesn't Cedrine reduce Hydra resistance?
By like
yeah,
20%.
that's all the C2 does.
Her-
That's
I
It's
all
like
the-
20%.
I think she has the 2 best like early supportive constellations in the game.
But yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, anyways,
I mean, no, C1 doubles her buffing, and C2 gives you a free 35% hydro resistance shred.
Doesn't
Those are
matter when
insane
the buff is
constellations.
mid.
No, the buff is
No, her buff isn't mid. Her buff isn't
her
mid. If
buff
it's-
is actually
actually gonna be-
really good, and you double the
She's
buff.
she's buffing a sub DPS.
They can be
you
buff, bro.
have to play her in a team where the sub DPS is a big majority of the damage. It's not.
Which is just mono hydro.
Yes, and her
Yeah.
C2 buffs Yelan as well. So, but this is not about early cons. I think early cons obviously make the difference even bigger, but Baiju's just a fraud. He doesn't.
Baiju's not a fraud.
Nah, bro.
White just pointed
Okay,
out
name-
the fact that you
okay.
called C2 free.
Name me.
You called C2 a free increase.
No. What?
Yeah, you said that C2 is a free increase.
When did I say that?
you said that C2 is just free hydro damage res. That shit's got a $600 price tag on it, man.
Okay, I get what I meant by that. Yeah.
I know what you
that's
meant. I know what you meant.
Okay.
It was just
Out of context.
all right.
Okay.
Okay,
but
now we have
about
my
Baiju-
last take.
No, I want to talk about.
I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, name the Baiju teams. Where are they?
Okay, so the
Quick
way I
from
see
Sino.
Baiju, I wouldn't say he's legit Nilo and Sino bait, and that's kind of it.
I think he's
Not the hate.
not good in Nilo teams. You would always
Yeah, I was gonna
run
say I don't
Kokomi.
think he's that good in you.
Dang. Well,
And
then
then
he's
for-
just
Or even
Sonic
just-
Nathan, which makes it worse.
And Sino isn't good in. We are comparing Sino versus like Mono Hydro. I think Mono Hydro
Okay,
will always
okay.
win.
In that
That was
case,
okay, bro.
in that case, we're comparing Mono Hydro to Nouvelette Baizu.
Boom.
That's cheating. Kachina is better than Baiju.
Is she?
Yeah.
I actually don't
I
think
mean,
so.
absolutely she is, just saying.
Really?
She's
I
better
mean-
just because of Cinder City.
Yeah, I was about to say Cinder.
Yeah, bro,
Even
just a
even if you
Cinderbot.
no, even if you get more Cinder, but Baizu can still hold some of the set for a 12% damage bonus, and even then, he also like gives you instant fanfare.
Okay, but let's be honest, fanfare generation is not really the biggest issue in a new
Especially with
Yeah, Newbie
Nivelette.
does generate. Newbie
No, I'm
generates
just saying
fanfare.
he allows your average fanfare to be higher by like 50.
Yeah, okay, but does that really
Is that much of a?
compare?
Is that much?
I'm not,
of a
I'm not
difference?
saying it's that massive. I'm just saying that I don't really see how Kichina's going to be like a significant upgrade over Baizu there.
Salt said that Baiju is okay in Aggravate.
Mono Hydro versus Mono Hydro with a different character.
Okay, but also why are you you just said that Baiju is a significant like Kachina isn't a significant upgrade over Baiju, but Kachina is free and Baiju is a limited 5-star.
Boom.
Yeah,
Sure.
I okay, I'm gonna be honest, I used to be a Baizu defender, but like then I started thinking and I'm like, wait, I literally never use him.
When do you
No,
use
but
him?
wait, aggravate.
What? Kirara is better. If she has a
Joking!
C6, she's buffing. Oh, okay.
Okay, I mean TTDS Baiju, I guess, but like
Maybe.
my face on energy.
Yeah, sure.
Baiju's
Anyways, is there
just-
anything else?
Oh yeah, Baiju's application also sucks. Like it's very.
Horrible. It's
yes,
horrible.
we're aware.
Okay, are we? Is it fine? Is it time for my last take?
Yeah.
Oh god. I feel like it's gonna be something horrendous.
I'm scared.
He's like ready to do it.
He's ready to hit us.
He's
with
going
the
to press the do not press button.
he's getting ready to hit us with the Raiden is best DPS in the game or some shit.
No shit. I will leave if he says
Bro's
that.
gonna defend Aloy.
Hey,
Can I
let's fix it.
speak?
I'm
Go.
expecting something fucking horrendous.
Let him
Okay,
speak. Let me cook. Let him
Flip
cook.
talk. Let Flip
Let him
talk.
actually cook.
Clorinde.
Oh shit.
I haven't even said it yet.
Wait, what'd you say? I
I
didn't
just
hear
said
it.
all I said was Clorinde, and they started freaking out. I believe Clorinde is not a mid-tier DPS, and she's on the same tier as the other top-tier carries in the game,
Wait, who said-
like
who said she was
Kinich,
mid?
like with Mualani, like with Arlecchino, and so on.
Oh my god. Okay, lot of things to unpack there.
Yeah.
Um,
What is there
Okay,
to
so-
unpack?
Yeah, what is there to unpack?
okay, actually, it's not that many things to unpack, but there is two.
What?
First of all, Clorinde being on the same level as the top tier DPSs is that's just insane to me.
Why?
Because okay, first of all, her DPS is not as high as like the top tiers, and second of all, her DPR is also
She
actually
DPR
not there.
Yeah. Okay,
Mute
are you
Flip
talking
at C0?
at
Yeah,
C0?
like,
Yes, I'm talking about at C0.
Kinich isn't top tier.
Yes. Yeah, and then what Foster's saying, Kinich is also not top tier, which is not even part of your take.
Ningguang is better DPS than Noel.
That's crazy.
Are we not saying Kimichi's top tier?
Kinich is not a top tier carry.
He's cool.
You wouldn't-
Okay,
Like,
what
here's the
what
thing.
are we considering top tier right now?
Okay, 'cause-
Yeah, that's a good-
probably
that's a good question,
Nivelette,
actually.
Lyney, Mualani,
Like, here,
Arlecchino.
like, okay, the issue
Okay.
with the issue
Because
with
okay,
Kinich,
okay.
like the
Go
issue
ahead.
with Kinich is he needs literally perfect assumptions to even like to catch up to the top.
Dude,
tier.
why are you just assuming sheets? We play the game, and then Kenichi's clear speeds are actually quite good.
I literally have the guy. You can't. Come on.
Yeah, but you're just mentioning him in a sheet aspect with assumptions. But like, you could just also just play the character in which he does have very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, like that's like the entire point. The only way he can catch up is if you play like literally perfectly.
Yeah, but you know what? That applies to like a lot of characters. If you're not doing Arlie cancel, she loses a lot of damage. If you're not doing Hutao cancel, she loses a lot of damage.
I don't think
She-
Hutao's a top tier carry either because of that.
I didn't say she was, but I'm just saying like a lot. If you're not playing carries optimally, they aren't going to perform as well.
Okay, but
That's kind of just how characters work.
It's like
that's fair. But like with Kinich,
it's common in every game. You have to play a character.
Okay, but like here's the thing with Kinich, perfect like by perfect assumptions, I mean you always have Bennett buff literally all the time, and you are able to do 5 cannon shots. And like the 5 cannon shots, there are definitely factors that will lead to you just not getting that. And
Yeah,
There-
but then
that is
they are
very
outside
true.
your-
but okay, no, but the thing,
Fingers
okay, why are you assuming that? Okay, this is the thing
okay.
you've been doing for like a lot
Yeah.
of different damage dealers. You assume they get cucked in one certain situation, but like every DPS can get cucked by anything.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Arlecchino
some
can get killed during her ultimate animation. Like
Arlecchino
like, you
can
can just
walk
say
outside of Bennett burst. Like,
some
like you're
DPS
talking about-
can get some DPS can get cucked a lot easier than others though. That's just
Yeah,
a
but-
fact.
Okay, but why is Kinich easier to get cucked than Nouvelette, for example? If Nouvelette can just get hit once and he's micro staggered, then he loses his charge
I mean,
attack.
Here's the it usually it has to do with how you play around it, right? Because with Nouvelette, sure, if he gets hit once, he gets staggered out of his charge attack. But Nouvelette, like we can't say that his movement is bad, so he is able to just make sure he doesn't get hit. Like
Yeah,
his movement.
Yeah, I agree,
his
but
movement-
Kinich swings around enemies.
Yeah, but I'm not talking. I'm not talking about Kinich getting stunned. I'm not saying Kinich gets
Okay.
stunned. I'm just saying that, like, in order to get the 5 cannon shots, you have to do the hold E-Tech, and because of how his camera works, that's pretty finicky, so the chance you fucking whiff is definitely higher than messing up with most other characters. And then there's also just the factor of, like, you have to just decide whether you go left or right to get to, like, the green zone. I don't know what the name is officially, like, the green zone that gives him night soul points.
Dead zone.
Yeah, like the dead zones. You have to just decide, and if you pick wrong, because like if you wait to see where it is, like the 5 cannon shots gets infinitely harder as well. But if you just pick a direction, you're essentially like it's essentially RNG whether you get 5 cannon shots or not.
I mean, if you also bursting also guarantees 5 cannon shots
Yeah.
with quite easy,
Yeah.
without like not hard leeway.
But his
and
ER
if using
economy is fucking.
Not
It's-
really. You're
it's
using
good.
Emily. You're using Emily and
using
collecting.
Emily.
You're collecting all of Emily's cards.
I have like 130 ER and I still don't burst every rot.
That
skill
sounds
issue.
like a you issue.
Yeah, that's
Probably it might be a skill issue.
How is it a me issue?
Because
We're talking about Clorinde.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, we're going on a
this
tangent about
wasn't-
Kinich now.
About Clorinde. But now I have to defend Kinich because you're saying he's not toxic. I'm like,
Kinich is
what?
called catching strays left and right.
Like, what? Where did this Kinich slander come from? I thought people collectively agreed.
Kinich
He's
should
like,
not get slandered.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, like his-
What?
his damage is pretty solid. His deep,
Also,
and then yeah, go ahead.
Emily is just a perfect like sub DPS. I think the fact that Kinnick has access to Emily's full damage stuff
Exactly.
is so good.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think 5e cannon is very hard, especially when you have like the safety net of using his burst, and you also just like it's very consistent in gameplay. It can be messed up, but if you do mess up, then you have his burst there to like help save the 5e. So I don't know.
Thundah can't talk because he somehow doesn't assume like you assume like 60% uptime on Bennett burst. Didn't you say that once?
I don't remember saying that.
You assume bad uptime on Bennett burst, like Bennett buff.
Definitely not 100%.
I think 100% on Kinich is reasonable, unless you burst in
I think
Emily burst.
100% is very generous, but is
Yeah,
something
I
you
would-
can do.
Like it. I
From
mean,
what
again, that comes down to like the dead zone, like where the dead zone spawn.
Sure.
Okay, but about
Like-
Clorinde, I
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
defend
true.
Clorinde. If
Okay,
you need me to, or you can also say something.
I was just gonna say, I think Clorinde's damage, at least. If you want to speak theoretically, then yes, her damage is like a cut below characters like Mualani or Nouvelette. Is after Xiangling and Arlecchino. She's definitely a cut below them. But then my main reasoning for wanting to have Clorinde above, or at least Clorinde in the same discussion as them. Oh my god, you guys are gonna slander me.
No, let's hear him out first.
No,
I'm
I
interested.
was gonna say, at least she has more teammate diversity than pretty much almost every single carry right
No,
now.
I agree.
that's true.
I agree.
She has a lot
Yeah.
of different team archetypes, so it's very hard to find content that really is restricted to her.
Yeah, she
That's
can
a fair
slot
take.
in a lot of teams pretty easily.
I'm gonna mention her team archetypes, but she has her Chevreuse teams and her aggravate teams. Don't say anything about aggravate, please. And I think those are her two best teams currently.
Doesn't
And then,
she also have hyper carry with Yunjin and
yes, she has
Quick
She has double G. She has double Geo hyper carry. She also has Quick Burn, which I think is a very good team, and Movika is going to improve a lot.
Quick Burn is pretty funny.
Yes, Quick Burn it's stupid how good Quick Burn is, but yes, she has a lot of those team options. They're all
Plus,
not
we
even
discussed
just
how
like.
flexibility just improves the quality
Yeah.
of the DPS.
Because I was gonna say with Nouvelette, in Nouvelette's case, he's still always using Farina, right? Like
Not
even
always.
if you want to, almost always with Nouvelette, you're not really doing entire archetypal changes with him. Whereas with Clorinde, she can run in like just completely different team archetypes, which I think is very valuable when building second teams for Abyss. And also her AoE, she's one of the only characters that has very good AoE even without Kazuha or any grouping. So yeah.
Also,
I
I
those
would
are my
like to
points for her.
mention that her Overload Chevreuse team is just pretty cheap to build.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so what I wanted to point out is that free of
Like two of
flips-
the characters in those teams don't even need stats. Go ahead. Thundah.
I wanted to say like the free of flips hot takes have just been flexibility is good.
Wait, that was one of my hot
Like,
takes too.
like-
That's like half
like-
this.
Like first it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
just the straight up flexibility good take, then it was the facial take, that's the Clorinde take. It's always about flexibility with this motherfucker.
Yeah, but what do you think the F in my name stands for?
For go fuck,
Fischl.
What
Fischl.
do
for go fuck
Actually.
L,
yourself.
I, and P mean then?
Flip me a cookie.
Shut up.
Wait.
Just flip the burgers.
Flip me a cookie.
Okay. Arlecchino
the fries
has more
in the bag.
archetypes than Clorinde. Is that true?
Arlecchino?
Has
I
more
mean,
archetypes than Clorinde.
She has
She has
melt,
melt.
she has vape, she has mono pyro, she has a fucking
Yeah,
Burn.
Overload.
overload too. So I mean I guess like
They
the
have, like,
I
same.
the
mean,
same.
Virgin Arlecchino is like playable
Virgin?
as well.
No,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
Virgin is
you
like-
lost me. You lost me
I
there.
would say burning. I would say burning over Virgin.
Oh yeah, Burning.
Sure.
Sorry, I got
Yeah,
mistaken.
Virgin is crazy.
The only real upside I have with Clorinde over Arlecchino is that I think Clorinde's AoE is better, especially without grouping.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Arlecchino without grouping is
That's
kind of
true.
tragic. Sometimes.
I hate Arlecchino in general, so I support this message.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
I
that's
don't hate
biased.
Arlecchino, but
I have
yeah,
I
I
have
think-
personal beef with Arla. She gave me
Yeah, I
TC
think-
burnout.
Clorinde is just overall in the TC community is just a very underrated character. And I think most of that is to do with the fact that she isn't really a breakpoints DPS. Like, you're not really, like, speedrunning with her, especially at C0 that well. And also because if you do look at some of her best teams, a lot of it is being carried by off-fields damage dealers. And for some reason, people hate when characters have used good off-fields damage dealers.
Yeah.
That's about it.
yeah.
Also
It's
another.
just how the game is played.
That-
You don't have to
that's
Yeah,
bitch about it.
like Hu Tao
That's
gets
actually
so
a
much
thing I love.
slander.
That's
No,
actually
Hu
a
Tao
thing I
gets so.
love.
I don't like it because, like, you have characters that.
These
Hu Tao
characters
and
are
Raiden
meant to
get
be played
slandered.
in these teams for a reason.
Yeah, like if you look at Hu Tao or Raiden, they get slandered a lot because they're best teammates, like, or Yulan Furina, who do like a majority of the team's damage. If you also want to look at aggravate teams, a lot of people
Nahida.
don't like. Yeah, no, not even Nahida. A lot of people don't like aggravate teams because Fischl's like half the
True.
damage in them.
Also,
Yeah.
Kazuha has a pretty big amount of damage in ag. I feel like people forget about that.
Yeah,
True.
Yep.
he does like
A lot of people
20,
forget about that.
30% in AoE.
Yeah.
You ever tried DPS aggravate Kazuha?
No, I have not.
No, but I do actually want to try TF Faruzan because I really like Faruzan.
Yeah, no.
Okay, someone made a very funny point. Clorinde getting staggered saves like 10k.
I'm not gonna comment because I was glazing Lyney, so I physically am not allowed to say anything about that.
I think
Honestly.
with time you kind of learn how to adapt, and she has very fast positioning, like
no,
repositioning.
I'm-
Yeah. You can just
Yeah.
Also, when she's in her E state, you just can't get staggered. Like when she's in like her.
Plus,
You
with
think.
Clorinde, you don't even have to run a healer.
Yeah.
True, she heals
And also,
herself.
Toma's a very good teammate for her in both Chevreuse and Quick Burn.
I mean, I
Thermal
don't
love is
know-
nice.
I don't know about that because the thing with Overload is like Xiangling still has a pretty good damage contribution in that team.
Yeah, but 20
Like-
second rotations.
Yeah, it's a
Ah,
pretty
yeah,
long
fair.
rotation.
Wait, isn't Toma the exact same though?
No, he has a C1
No,
that reduces the burst.
Oh,
His,
wait, I thought that was for the E. Am I retarded?
It's burst.
You might be
it's for his
not
burst.
remembering things correctly.
But yeah,
Speaking,
Toma can run perfect 17 to 16 second rotations with
Oh yeah, it
Clorinde.
is for his burst. Damn.
speaking of bursts, I think Clorinde has like an insane burst. Like it's very good for front loading. I like her burst a lot.
Oh yeah,
Florence's
yeah,
burst is
yeah,
really
yeah.
cool.
It's also just really nice to look at.
True.
But yeah,
Oh,
I'm
bro,
just gonna say
when it
that's
first
my
got
take. Clorinde
revealed,
is
that shit was
underrated.
crazy.
Dude, that set me on the floor when I first got reviewed. I was like, bro, I'm pulling this card. I don't care how good she is.
Okay.
The only other thing with Clorinde is that trying to get 6 E or QE 6E is kind of difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
like-
Really?
You know, I wasn't on board at first, but after you explained it, makes sense.
Let's go. I convinced someone.
Yay.
Yeah.
Like,
Alright.
I can see it. I still don't think she's like on the same echelon as the top tiers, but you definitely improved my opinion of her.
Yeah.
Yes.
The only reason I made this take is because TGS in his recent video said Chaska is about as good as Clorinde. And I
Oh
wanted to
my
mention
God.
that.
Bro, what kind of
Oh, no.
fake is that?
That is crazy.
Chaska gets constipated whenever she sees another enemy.
Bro, she loses her goddamn marbles. Even when she's single target, it's like, okay, man.
Right, but yeah, does anyone have any more hot takes? Because that was my last one.
No.
I have my last one, which is
Okay.
kind of
Wait,
it's a wild
wait,
one.
so- Wait, Saga, how many do you have left?
Yeah, I have one.
Okay, let's.
Wait, what about Thundah? Do you have one left too, or are
No.
you done?
I'm done.
Okay, so let's.
Okay,
hear.
so just Saga, Kinkle left. Kinkle, go first.
Okay, so hear me out. Physical official. Okay.
Goodbye.
Didn't we leave that
Listen,
in 2020? Just like Crescent like Xiangling.
Listen, here I did leave it in 2020. I made physical official. But listen, hear me out. I tried out a new team recently with physical official. It was actually kind of good. Physical official
Oh my god.
is better than Eula. Let me tell you why.
I mean,
Okay. Here listen to the team. Okay?
physical Clorinde is better than Eula.
Eula sucks. I hate Eula. Anyway, that part of it might not be hot, but talk about physical official is the team I tried was Fizzle,
Miko.
Dauna. No, not Mika. I don't have Mika built. Actually, I do. I built him up for one video because someone
Rosaria?
requested it and I regret it. No, Dauna for EM. But you'll hear me out.
What?
No, hear me out. Hear me out. Nahida.
You're not for EM on a physical team?
What?
No, hear
What is
me
this
out. Think about it.
team?
No, like you let me cook. Trust me, let me cook. Okay, official, Dauna for EM and also Superconduct. Nahida for spread, or not for spread, for aggravate,
What?
and then
What?
and then Farina. Listen,
What?
you get the both. You get Oz on field doing
Isn't
a crap
this
ton of
just
damage,
a roundabout way for.
and then you got official doing a bunch of damage too on field.
What is this team?
Let him cook?
Let me cook.
Hold up, his writing is this.
Is this fire?
ice?
Okay.
It was actually doing pretty solid damage. It was just a team I created trying to think of a best way to do physical official in like 2024. It was
Okay,
actually
but
a decent
do you want to know what's funny? I didn't even. This isn't even a hot take, but like I've been finding a lot of fun in using on-field DPS Fischl, like Fischl, Bennett, Sara, Chevreuse.
Yeah.
No, I've been using that too recently. It's really
Yeah.
fun.
Bro,
I don't
I've been enjoying Hazo. I want to get his C6.
I wish MC6. Hazel's pretty cool.
Good
although
luck
he has a
waiting
lot
for
of
him
issues.
to appear on a banner.
I mean, I know.
should-
Yeah. Okay, Hazo has unironically been in the fucking Hoyoverse jail longer than Kave.
And
Yeah.
like, I think that Honkai Star came out before we got a Hazel rerun.
No,
Yeah.
actually, like Hazo's last banner was the Alhaitham Kazuha banner in 3.7. HSR's launch was like right before the Baizu banner.
Bro.
Actually, no, it was right after the when it was like right after
Yeah, right after.
3.6, like right after
Yeah.
3.6, which
Okay,
means Honkai Stario is younger than the last Shenhe rerun.
Okay, wait. We actually have a hot take from viewer, my goat White. He says Eula's getting too much unnecessary slander because people default to non-Bennett teams on her, as most people have their Bennett at C6, and her Bennett teams are pretty decent. Still in the bottom half of carries, but she's not completely trash.
Okay,
I actually
don't think-
used to use her Bennett teams a lot.
I
I
don't
just
think-
I just stopped liking it because of the amount of issues she had.
I don't really think it's about the Bennett, really. Like, I don't even think it's just a Bennett thing. I think people just hear people shit-talking Eula, and then just oh, she's the worst DPS in the game.
I was gonna say, because very, very often when the characters are unpopular or people just don't pull for characters, narratives get spread around them, and because no one really goes to correct those narratives, there's there's a lot of misinformation about the power level of certain units.
Yeah.
Or if a unit isn't talked about, people just assume they're bad.
I think
every time I pull out my Eula, yes, I am disappointed, but like it's not to the point where I'm like, oh my god, this unit is so fucking garbage. I wish I was playing literally anything else.
Yeah.
My thing is, I used to main Eula a long time ago, and so I played a lot of different teams with her. I got tired of the amount of issues she had, which is one, you have to run up to enemies constantly, hit stacks. If enemy runs away from you or you miss a hit, you lose damage. You lose a good certain amount of damage if they if they teleport away from you, right? And then also her burst cannot crit, her burst can miss. There's so many things that go wrong.
Yeah.
Shogun helped. I played Eula pre-Raiden actually, which was horrific. But after Raiden, she got better, a little bit better. But then it's just, I don't know, man. And then I was convinced by some other content creator to C6 my Bennett, and then that's when I
don't know why
Eula.
people shitted on C6 Bennett for so long.
I mean,
Tectone. Literally one word, Tectone.
I kind of wish I didn't C6 my Bennett so I could play like Eula teams again.
Yeah, same.
The funny thing,
they should add the toggle from Honkai
they
Impact.
needed. Wait, there's a toggle in Honkai Impact?
Yeah, they have toggles for
please.
skills.
Okay, for all the things Honkai Impact completely fucks up, that is one thing it did. God, don't even get me started on how much I hate Honkai Impact. God, I hate that fucking game.
Oh, the mic is dying.
But yeah, I think I do agree with the sentiment. People act like Eula. People think that Fremine is as good as Eula, which
No, who said that?
Yeah.
Who says that?
Yeah.
Cool game.
The Jeff.
Yo, but I don't know,
bro.
But like,
I don't know
Eula
if you know
isn't the worst thing ever.
There's also the Pyro Lord.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, I think Juice said it too, actually.
Yeah, which kind of pisses me off because I can't prove it wrong because I'm not fucking calcing them.
What's the what?
Well, Pyro God's just this one guy that some of us know, and he's
an S tier Discordian.
Oh, okay.
He is the ultimate PvPer.
Yes. All right. So who's left now? Saga. Oh yeah, Saga. Just Saga.
Bennett is the best character in the game.
Wow.
I mean, I've kind of already said my piece on this. I think the fact that Neuvillette and Mualani are some of the strongest DPS in the game kind of
lowered his value. Diminished Bennett's value.
My previous take kind of goes against that already. So yeah, I was gonna say my previous take goes against that already. So I don't know if I need to argue.
Circle impact.
We've had this argument.
I was also gonna go forward with the fact that I think there's certain archetypes of teams in Genshin. There's attack scaling teams, there's HP scalers, defense scalers, and there's also just Dendro stuff. Yeah, Dendro stuff for EM teams, in which I value. The reason I value Furina so much is because she's pretty much able to be used on all of those teams. Whereas Bennett is only really good for attack skillers, and that's about it. The two best characters and the two best DPS in the game just don't.
Can I please? This take is bad. The two Hydro characters that are HP scaling are the best DPS, so automatically Bennett isn't that valuable. That's a bad take.
Bennett is a buffer though.
Yeah, but that is a bad take because all these carries are close. It's not like Neuvillette and Mualani are far beyond everyone.
Okay, no, I agree. When you're gonna call Bennett the best character in the game.
Okay, but Saga. Let's just grab like 3 of the strongest DPSs, like Mualani, Neuvillette, Arlecchino. All of them use Xiangling very well. Would you say like?
Yeah, I think Xiangling is the second best.
Yeah, and then like if we expand, like I think
they also all use Kazuha really well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, man. I think Xiangling is just more usable with like top tier carries, so I think Xiangling's better.
I can totally see the Xiangling take. However, I think that units that work with Bennett can't work without him. Yeah, it's not really like you can play Arlecchino without Bennett. It's not possible.
Or Kinect.
Well,
I mean, I do.
Okay, well.
Arcane overload teams with just C6 Chevreuse running.
Yeah, C6 Chevreuse, Yai,
like
Fischl.
like I know what team I do is Xiangling, but
Okay.
Arcane, Xiangling, Chevreuse.
Except like very
Fischl.
exceptions. Bennett is usually like a very recommended teammate. Then Lyney as well, Kinich as well. Nuvilet can go without Farina, but
Yeah, sure.
These pyro like these carries like Navia as well, they can't go
You're basically
without
saying
Bennett.
Bennett's impact is felt the most than with
that-
other supports. Yeah, I
he
agree.
has no-
In that case, I agree.
I think
Yeah, I
if
can get that,
Xilonen
It's
if
a
Xilonen
impact.
had no alternative, I think she would be better. But Kazuha is there, so I automatically think Bennett is better than Xilonen because of that. If you get that.
So
Yeah,
what
go
you're
ahead,
saying is if Wika was a better replacement, you would rank Bennett down.
Yeah.
I wish that she Loki was, but she's
But no,
going to be
I
a
can
Thea
actually
replacement.
I can see the take if you're looking at it from that perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a very it is definitely just a just perspective based take.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
what is the hottest, most true take that we could take away from this? What is
Flexibility.
Flexibility was like the most recurring thing throughout this entire podcast.
I think
actually-
that my take about Clorinde is actually the best take.
It was, in my opinion, it was. Clorinde is so overrated. I realized this.
Clorinde is just. She deserves to be rated better than she is. People are just too blinded by Nuvilad.
Also, if
Yeah.
since that was the last hot take from us, if anyone in chat would like to say their hot takes, you can go ahead,
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
and then we'll close out the episode.
Interactivity.
Let's make another top 20 hot takes video from the chat.
Personally, I would hate
Content
Mabui
farming.
the Bennett alternative. I don't want our buffers to be all pyro units.
I mean, by the same time, you have Farina, Shalon, and Kazuha. Not all of our buffers are pyro units. I guess
We
if
only
they mean
have,
it
like,
in
one.
attack percent sense.
We have like
mean-
one pyro buffer.
I mean, here's
Like,
the
that's
thing.
it. It's just Bennett.
I mean, here's the thing. I
Yeah.
think the sheer existence of
Yeah, friend
Mualani,
with Frilling Tail.
I think the
Be too
sheer
clear
ex-
then.
I think the
Sorry.
sheer existence of Mualani makes it so Mavuika cannot be an attack buffer.
Exactly.
True.
I've been saying this.
Yeah, like she has
Yeah.
to be like a damage bonus buffer when the enemy
Yeah,
is
she
affected
has to be
by
like
pyro.
Farina 2.0.
Or she can
Yeah.
get
like
flat.
like
no,
I mean, okay, flat damage would be ass for Mualani. I'm sorry. I think flat damage would be really bad for Mualani.
Damage percent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
read
either-
the comment wrong.
Yeah, like damage percent. Like I think it would have to be like a damage percent buffer when the enemy is either affected by pyro or when you
Mavuika
trigger
is going to
pyro
be a
reaction.
Dea.
Hey,
Like a
do you
Dea
know what?
Xiangling hybrid.
No. I disagree. I don't think she's gonna buff damage bonus either. Okay, if she is going to buff damage bonus, I think that's going to be in an artifact set that she can use.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're
Cinder
gonna add damage
catches.
percent buffing to her base kit.
I mean, I was just saying, like, as an example.
Someone
Yeah.
White said that they also recently increased the damage.
Percent cap to 400. Yeah, but there's also this thing that I don't want it to be. At least if it's going to be damage bonus, it can't be common damage bonus because that's literally just Furina 2.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
that would be boring game
It'd be
I
design.
do
kinda
not
weird,
want to
too.
make another Farina.
Yeah, they could also make her
Yeah.
buff in a flat damage percent way, or they could make her just buff multiple different. She can buff attack HP and
From what we know, how
I
would you
like
guys
that
rate
Xiangling
this
C2
Mualani?
almost.
yeah, she can have like C2 Shalon in base kit. She can buff crit
Hot
damage. She
take.
can do so many different things.
Kinich is better than Navia for someone who can 5e tech reliably.
I think I agree.
I kind of
Which
agree
is
with
I
that.
better than
agree.
Navia.
Hold on.
Kinich better than
I mean,
Navia,
yeah.
but if you can perform
I
Properly.
disagree. Actually, I think Navia is better than Kinich.
Yeah, like the thing is, like even a 5e Kinich is like equal to like a 2e Navia.
3. Are they going to bring out the legendary 3 Navia? I just disagree from the aspect that Kenichi's team building is kind of scuffed right now. That was
He
just
just
my
needs
point.
Mavuika.
Emily Farina
listen-
would die.
Yeah, it's not even
Mavuika
a damage thing. I just think
bro.
Kenichi is very scuffed teammate wise. That's it.
I think he has 3. Like, wasn't it the same for Navia for the longest time?
Yeah, it was the same with
Not
Navia
anymore, though.
pre-Shilonen
Yeah.
and pre-Kachina.
Yeah. So
True,
like,
Kachina
I
had
mean,
the
like I said, Mavuika fixes everything, bro.
Unironically, the thing I want Mavuika to do the most is give Nightsil points to like Natlan characters. No, specifically to Natlan characters. Specifically to Natlan characters. Not anyone else, only Natlan characters. Please, I'm begging. That would solve like every issue I have with Mualani because I really want to like her.
It's 10:30. Go sleep. You bulbs. Shut up, Gems.
Bro, it's 4:34 p.m. for me, bro. Shush. It is mid-afternoon. I'm fine.
Xiangling is ruining his teams, yes. If Mavuika is just part of Xiangling, then Kinich goes up a lot.
Yeah.
Meta is defined by DPS units, not supports.
My internet dying.
Yeah, you just died. You actually just died.
Oh, man. I thought
really?
the stream buffering. I thought my internet died. I was like, oh shit.
No, that was Ame.
Yeah, I don't think that they're going to make Mavuika the vape DPS. Like, at all.
Ame, it happened again. We have no idea what you said.
You cut out, bro. That's why I laughed. As soon as you're about to say it, this goes like, nope.
I don't think they're going to make Mavuika and just go on. Okay, go again. The third time's a charm.
No, it won't happen.
Okay,
go
bro.
Again. No, say it.
Okay, after we're done, I want to say something funny.
All right, sure. Okay, Ame, finish your sentence.
Alright, so someone said that they're going to make another vape DPS on Fielder. They're not going to do that.
No.
Yeah.
They're not doing
Yeah,
that.
no, they're not going to do that, but we have way too many of those.
Okay, also, going back to the other take about DPS is being defined by... meta being defined by DPS units and not supports. I disagree purely for the sake that the best DPS units in the game all use the same best supports. Like, oh wow, Kazuha, Shalun, and Furina, Bennett. I wonder what else they're gonna use.
Yeah, like, literally, it's like, the best DPSs are the one with the most cohesive teams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, like, literally, DPSs are defined by the supports they can use.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
It's support impact.
Wait, Thundah, what were you gonna say?
No, it was just something funny for, like, after the stream ended.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Then I
Does
think...
anyone else have any more hot takes?
No.
Is it time to wrap up?
Okay, let's wrap up. I think it was a
All
very
right.
interesting discussion round, and I'm also kind of tired because there was a lot of argument.
Me
By the
too.
way,
I feel kind of feverish. I
I'm
have
good.
a feeling.
also
I'm good.
no one
I can keep going.
no one noticed, but the music ran out.
Oh, I wasn't even listening. I had the stream muted because I want to hear us
Me
twice.
too.
I was about to say that the reason me and Kinkle could keep going is probably because we both stream.
Yes.
I mean, I can
Like, this
keep
would be
going.
a short stream to me.
Yes, it is. It's only been 2 hours, bro. We got 2 more hours.
I mean, it's more of a podcast.
I can keep going because I'm just an S tier yapper.
Yeah, we
I agree.
noticed.
We know.
Something I say is streamers are professional yappers. That's something I always say.
Yeah,
That's just how it
streamers
is.
and YouTubers.
Yeah.
2 hours is honestly pretty short.
We
Yeah.
should host a Star Rail episode next time.
Oh
I'd
god,
rather-
I would.
I'd
I
rather
could not
die.
attend.
That would,
I would
I
rather
don't know much
die.
about Star Wars meta.
that would be so fun.
We're going to have the debate that is Ron better than Robin?
No!
I also find it hilarious that both Kinkle and Ame were just commenters from the last episode.
Anyway,
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, Ame was too
We got
crazy.
chosen.
are we wrapping up?
I was
I
slandering
didn't expect
Flip.
to be on here. I was just like, hey, it'd be cool if I was on here. It'd be
I was
nice if I was like,
bullying
oh yeah,
Flip
okay,
in the
yeah, man. Oh
comments.
shit.
No, this is actually crazy, like, luck, because the two people who are normally supposed to be on, Emily and B, both of them just cancelled, like, 2 days before. I'm like, okay, we have 2 more people to fill in. So, yeah.
I would like to point out that B, despite being supposed to be like a main member, has yet to be on a single episode.
It's an episode 2 not here yet.
He still shared the takes. The
I
good
remember
ones.
Saga yapped with herself on stream for like 3 hours, then I joined. Flip, what do you think about Ariana Grande?
I have no thoughts.
What are the Gems? Please stop! You are scaring the people away.
Anyway, are we still going?
No.
No, we're
I'm
wrapping up.
not.
We're wrapping up. We're wrapping up.
Thanks everyone.
Okay, who's
for-
gonna do the outro?
I'm going to do the. Thanks everyone for watching. Yeah, hot takes are very cool, and we will see each other next week, Saturday, hopefully the same time. I will do another community post. You can check out the people, the awesome people that joined today in the description below. Maybe leave a like, and yeah,
And
bye bye.
subscribe. Right.
Bye.
Bye.
See you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Appreciate y'all stopping by, bro.